Hey, welcome stream. Good to have you here for another Tuesday painting stream. How you guys doing? What up, Irk? What up, Yakias, Findoog? How you guys doing today? Enoch Root, glad to be here for 14 months and counting. Excited to see much growth for you. Thank you, Enoch Root. I appreciate it. Thanks for the Prime sub. I think I just realized that the last time that I used my airbrush with white ink, I didn't clean it out.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What up, Lord? Ariakin. What's up, dude? Glad to hear your setup in the new spot. Yeah, man. I'm happy. I'm happy to be rocking and rolling. Super nice to not have to like rush through a project to like make time for the office. So like I'm really like spending my time editing this video, making it look really nice. Like I even like plan to have like Alex look over it and like give his feedback because he's kind of a stickler for a lot of things. And yeah, it's good. It's good to be able to spend time making things as nice as you want them to be. Chat, always keep some green Scotch Brite on hand to clean off an airbrush needle. Here, let's pop over to the painting cam, Evan. Whenever, I mean, this seems to happen no matter what I do, but like this is right where the needle seal begins, and paint often builds up in that little area, even if you're pretty diligent about cleaning it out. Unless you take your needle out like after every single paint and like clean it. And so I'll just get a little bit of cleaner and put it on some Scotch Brite and kind of just get rid of it. However, I have noticed that by doing this, I'm potentially slowly changing the diameter of my needle, which is not a good thing. You do not want to do that. And I've noticed it because when I do backflow mixing on my airbrush, I will put my finger over the front and just kind of create a little seal, and then I'll blow the air, and then the air will come out of the cup. And I've noticed that over time, in the beginning, I never felt the tip of the needle. But now, when I put my finger there to create that like little seal, I can now feel the tip of the needle. So I feel like
a diabetic.
Yeah, that. I mean, yeah. Shout out to diabetics. I feel like slowly over time, I've been making that diameter smaller and smaller and smaller, thus allowing it to be pushed more and more forward in the airbrush, which resulted in me feeling it. So I don't know. What kind of airbrush I use? I use the Iwata HP BH. I think this is one step above the price performant option. Like if you were buying a GTX 3070, that's like the HP CS. This is the GTX 3080. It's just like, it's like 20% better for like a 5% performance boost.
I think if you were only going to buy one airbrush, that's probably the one I was going to recommend.
The BH or the CS?
The BH.
Oh.
Why do you smaller needle size
yeah.
means that you can get super precise with it. It still can prime minis. It's a workhorse. It's a Wada. It's a real quality piece.
It is a quality piece. I need to grab some airbrush cleaner. Hello, everyone from the Dragon's Realm. I wish this is where I was. Any recommendations for a good airbrush with a trigger stop? I think most brands make an airbrush with a trigger stop. So if you wanted one, you could just pick whatever you wanted and find a model. Comic Man 68, thanks for the sub. What I mean by that is that the trigger stop isn't what's limiting your search for airbrushes. Still love my Badger airbrushes, Patriot and Sotar, great. Gotta love those birthday sales. Heck yeah, dude. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, well, this should be usable. We'll see. So today, for the stream, we are painting Asha Greyjoy. You know her, you love her. Well, maybe you don't. But she's like I think in literally every single Greyjoy list I've run, other than the one time I tried her out as an NCU, she's been in my list. Breakian, thank you for the sub. Scotty Too Hot, you haven't heard that one in a while. 8 months in a row. Poor girl, penultimate commander. Dwan, you think that she is a good commander? I feel like she is a wet noodle. Anyways, as an attachment, she's amazing. I always use her in my army, pretty much. And so she needs a painted mini. I mean, like, I'm not fucking around here, Scott. NCU version is garbage. I agree, but you gotta try everything out once, right? Adam Stevens, Prime sub for 14 months. Thank you, sir. If you guys didn't know, you can attach your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account and sub to one free Twitch account every single month. You have to redo it every single month.
Yeah, they don't let you auto resub.
Yeah, which I don't know. Is there a reason for that?
To try and not get you to do it.
Oh, I suppose they don't want you to give money. Okay, yeah, they don't want to make giving away their money easier. Tomlin, thank you for the 100 bits. No, you don't have to try everything out at least once. Okay, well, I'm under the persuasion. I am using some Stynal Res from Badger that I have had for, I don't know, like 6 years. Some people have said that they're, what is it, 32 ounces? 16 ounces. Their versions of Stynal Res got like chunky and stuff.
I'm one of those people.
Are you one of those people? Okay.
I am.
Mine has stayed good.
I don't know what I did to it. I used to love my Stynal Res. I used it all the time.
Did you sweet talk it?
And then I didn't paint over the pandemic. Really? Like at all?
The pandemic was for painting, Evan.
That's what I thought. Going into the pandemic, I bought like, several $100s worth of minis to paint. I didn't paint any of them. Turns out without a game to play with the minis, I stopped being interested in painting. So anyway, I came back to it and I busted out my old trusty. I got one of the Stynal Res 6-packs of the 6 different colors of primer. And they all are just gumming up my airbrush real bad now. They
Feels
didn't used
bad.
to do that. So I picked up some of the Pro Acryl primer, and that's been good to me.
Nice. I've definitely heard that before from John as well. That the Stynal Res primer did not treat him well over time.
Yeah, Michael in our local paint group as well talked about how his Stynal Res seemed to have about a 1.5-year shelf life, and then it's not like a gradual transition. It's just like all of a sudden it is unusable. So, and it might just be down to the bottle seal or even the size of the bottle, because I use the small bottles, so they probably have a shorter shelf life.
Maybe. Well, I'm going on 5 or 6 years here. I bought this at one of my first Adepticons ever, and both the white and the black still work pretty good, as far as I can tell. But your mileage may vary. Cool. I use the Titan Buff, and it's been great. I don't know if that's a specific brand or a color from a certain brand. The Forge! What up, The Forge, Minnesota? Awesome game store. Now, okay, I always forget what I do over the weekend, but over the weekend, I went to The Forge down in Chaska, Minnesota to do a little meet and greet. Irk, you smell. Thank you for your money, though. Went down to The Forge. They were having an event called Paint Till You Faint. And they were basically seeing who could paint for the longest, like, spree of time. Bert,
You picked up a Duchess, by the way.
Oh, heck yeah.
Viewer buying things, as
Thank
usual.
You, yeah, if you guys buy stuff off of the store, there's a little spot where you can put in your Twitch name and a little message, and it appears on the stream as notification. Dang, the PDF, the class, and the mini. Hell yeah, thank you. Anyways, they were doing a Paint Till You Faint event, painting for as long as possible. I know some people were definitely going to be there for 24 hours. Bert, did anyone beat 38 hours?
Ooh.
As far as I know, I hold the record for the longest mini painting spree.
Oh.
And I could go longer, okay?
No.
I could.
It's bad for you.
It probably is. $24 was the record. Nice. I'll thank you for the gift sub. I appreciate that. What up, Krish? Next time I do a painting, mini painting, like stream, not a stream, but like a see how long I can do it for, I have to do it differently. I have to wear like those wrist carpal tunnel braces so that I don't get RSI for like 6 months afterwards. Legit, my fingers, like 3 of my fingers in my left hand felt numb for like 6 months.
Yeah, that sounds pretty rough.
It was bad. It was only like the tips of them, so it wasn't like my whole hand was not usable, but like it's always scary as an adult when you like feel something like health-wise that's like not normal. It's like, am I dying? Normally the answer is yes.
Yes, unequivocally.
All right.
Blackjack 440 wants us to know that they have a Dire Ogre and a Minotaur Lord to work on.
Nice. The sacrifices I make for this hobby. You better believe it. It's just for the clickbait, Krish. We're all dying, just a different race. Amen. All right. I'm going to try something a little bit different on this model. Normally, I just do a very simple zenithal undercoat of black and white. I'm going to try a little bit of a green-blue undercoat with white. So we'll do 2 layers of highlights. I'm going to hit the hairdryer to dry this primer, Evan.
Oh, sweet. That means I get to mute the stage.
Huddleston says, I'm still working on my Ankh minis. Then I bought Blood Rage 2. Is there a second Blood Rage?
Blood Rage 2. More rage.
More rage. Hate rage. My pile shame is shocking. Meant to say LOL. Huddleston, you son of a bitch. I was very excited about the potential for a second Blood Rage. But then I got kind of like sad. I was like, wait, is Blood Rage the new Zombicide? I don't want Blood Rage to be Zombicide. So yeah, I don't know how I feel, but I mean, I'll take more Blood Rage. Tivorowski, thanks to the Prime sub. All right, so let's do this. I busted out 2 kinds of inks here, in addition to the white ink, a green and a blue. A notable feature on both of these is that they are either opaque inks or they are semi-opaque. Neither of them are transparent. Obviously, that's necessary to be able to like see them at all over black. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mix together these 2. Where's Vince? Give Vince. He isn't here yet. He's here next week. He'll come on Thursday evening, and then I think we'll do a stream with him over the weekend, and we will do. Speaking of, if you want to be here to produce Vince's game stream, Uncle Adam's gonna be here too.
Sweet.
Actually, I don't know how we're gonna do that with 4 people. Me, Vince, Adam, and John. We have mics up there.
Yeah, we need to test those stage mics a bit, and if they don't work, then might be time to get some more lobs.
Okay. Well,
we'll cross that bridge later.
That's for us to figure out. But heck yeah, dude.
It's gonna be sweet.
It is gonna be sweet. It sounds like an Evan problem. It sounds like a credit card problem, actually. Fucking lavs, man. They're so fucking expensive.
This is how this relationship works. I go, Scott, your stuff's broke, and now you're gonna be broke fixing it.
Looking forward to that. Yes. Please play Warcry with them. Yeah, I should. The stream is gonna be Evanly. Oh my god, I love that. There's your mod name, Evanly.
Just kill me.
Why, dude? That's amazing. Chat, put in your suggestions for what Evan's Twitch name should be when he's on the mod computer. Empty chair financial advisor.
Yeah. That's my other career.
Okay, I'm actually shocked at how green this is staying.
That is still pretty much the same green.
Yeah, in an effort to not continue to use more and more and more and more blue ink, I'm gonna cut my losses and just dump the majority of this out, keep whatever is remaining in the cup, and then just put more blue in there because I would just keep adding more blue until it was right, and then I'd have way too much. Oh yeah, a little turquoise bud. Liking that.
Super Turnip is asking, when are you gonna stream some games with the minis that you paint? And you know, some of our chatters are pointing out that we do play games on Thursdays. However, I don't think we've had painted minis on stream yet.
We have. You weren't here.
That doesn't count.
We played Guild Ball, and my
count.
entire army was painted.
Stream doesn't exist unless I'm here. I don't have object permanence. So.
Do either of you have suggestions for transporting a fully painted board game? So there are companies like Feldhair and Battle Foam that make foam inserts that fit into your into the box the board game comes in that works for all the models in the board game. Check those out.
Those are pretty cool.
But yeah, super turnip. We did do that one time. All right, let's see how opaque this is over that little black spot. Mike the Face, thanks for the Prime sub. All right, that's good enough.
Hey, how do I switch the chat to white so people can actually see it in the video?
Oh, are you asking how do you do that?
I think I have to go to like the Streamlabs page, right?
Yes, you do.
How annoying.
It's a very pleasant color. Monka, Evan, can you say that? Evan, you can't say that? Oh, what'd you say? Did you use the R word?
No, I don't think so.
You know, one thing I noticed when I was watching Jose Da Vinci and Angel Heraldez paint, I noticed that a lot of them, they would paint over black undercoats, but they would also leave black behind in the very darkest recesses, which never made sense to me because I always thought that people, like Spanish painters, always preferred to have colored shadows. And so effectively leaving behind black makes it so you have a black dark recess shade, which is actually how I used to paint when I was very little, obviously not as good as them, but I primed black, I base coated with like whatever I was base coating with, and I always left behind a black recess shade, but it looked like shit. But that was my plan. Anyone else do that?
Woo! Just give this text an outline. Come on, Streamlabs.
There are some disgusting mold lines on this model that I did not see. Oh, we didn't mention the giveaways that we were doing.
Oh, that's fine. People will figure it out.
Okay.
We can talk about the giveaways in another 30 minutes. Which one do you want to do first? The cool one or the even cooler one?
Let's do the cool one first.
All right, cool.
Primer loves to hide mold lines. Oh yeah, it does. There's like a mold line on the side of her head somewhere. But
it's just a really straight piece of hair.
Yeah, that's what we'll call it. You can see it. Like, who's gonna clean a mold line running through scale mail? Like, not me.
I will say Song normally does a pretty good job at hiding where the mold line is, but sometimes they just fail really bad.
Yeah. Just making sure I get a nice opaque coverage with this color. And then I'll move on to doing a little bit of white.
So is this a speed paint, Scott? Are we gonna get the whole thing done in one stream?
Let's, yeah, why not? Well, I don't know, maybe. We'll see. Maybe everything other than the TMM. Whenever I was painting Greyjoy minis before, I always basically got everything done other than the metals. Speed paint alert. That's my biggest complaint with Steam Cast. The mold lines and Ankh are in terrible spots. Yeah. Nox Geek. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. 15 months. Let's go. Oh, my mouth looks actually Olivia's one's pretty done. Should have started with copper first. All right, let's get some white up in here. I'll probably like thin this a little bit more than I normally do if I was doing a zenithal undercoat because there is white paint getting everywhere. What is going on?
Oh, jeez. You got towels? Yeah, all right.
Yeah. I think I'm good. So, I mean, if white paint got on my white shirt and on mine, this thing is closed. What's going on? Huh.
Is it leaking out from around the dropper?
Possibly, yes.
Because that's where I've had the failures happen on those.
Ugh. All right, let's try that again.
Yes, the paint turned the chat white. I haven't updated the Nightbot. Forgive me, grown-up.
How could you?
I know.
Any plans on hosting a Song of Ice and Fire tournament at some point? It's so funny you mentioned that because I had an idea for a video where I hosted a tournament in my office space. And we made 3 gaming tables set up ready to go, but it wasn't for Song of Ice and Fire. It was for Guild Ball because that game's dead. And it's like it's just like fun to like, you know, it's like, oh, I have like a clandestine miniature war game operation in my office. And there's like a really fun local community of Guild Ball players, and I wanted an excuse to hang out with them. But yeah, we had an idea for something like that. Also, when I say we, I mean me in the situation. You know, I don't know if you're this kind of person, but sometimes I'll say like we when I'm the sole person who is responsible for something. And if you're like that, you know, take credit for your ideas. You know, don't say we, say I. That's just me talking to myself right now. What is the lowest age that I could introduce my son into Warhammer Fantasy in your opinion? He's currently 6 years old. I think you're gonna know best about, especially if you play Warhammer Fantasy.
Yeah, like, is your son cool?
Yeah, is he cool? Or is he lame?
Is he down, bro? Is he down with Warhammer Fantasy?
Yeah, I don't know. I got into it when I was 10. I could probably see myself getting into it a little bit earlier than that, maybe like 8 or 9. But yeah, I think you're gonna know best. As soon as he is interested. We are the knights who say we. It's the royal we. It's a little too opaque.
The Teller of Tales says he started at 8. Or she.
You started at 8? Oh yeah. I introduced it to him before Fortnite catches his attention.
Listen, I'm sure that there will be a Warhammer Fortnite crossover soon enough because they've done everything else already.
I'm gonna blast this mini with a hairdryer for like 5 seconds.
Muted. Hairdryer on, mics turn off. That's how it works. Here's a featured question for you. Not miniature painting related, but best metal albums of 2022 so far?
You know, okay, there's a YouTube channel that I like called Corridor Digital. You ever heard of them, Evan?
Yeah.
You know Sam.
I worked with them.
You know Sam Gorski and Nico Pieringer, right?
Yeah.
So Sam, I think I already told you about this. Sam is a musician.
Secretly.
And so is Nico. He plays drums, but Sam plays guitar and also other instruments. And Sam Gorski, if you look him up on Spotify, I think came out with an album this year. And it's a lot of his other stuff was instrumental, kind of fantasy metal. But this has lyrics and recorded drums and bass and guitar and everything, and it is great. It is like symphonic, technical death metal. And it's good. It's like really solid stuff. I don't know if it came out this year though, but I've been really enjoying that one lately. Beasley66, thank you.
Fantasy metal is the second best kind of metal.
Is that after baby metal?
Hair metal, baby.
Okay.
You know me.
I wanna rock!
Yeah. Rat is the best metal band of all
Oh,
time.
I've heard this theory before.
It's not a theory, it's fact.
The VFX Reacts, dude? Yeah. What's going on, Forest Wizard? Why are you all captioned in the chat? You ever use air from the airbrush instead of the hair dryer? Yeah, definitely. Often while I'm airbrushing, I will do that. It's sad they're just that now, though, on YouTube. Yeah, I definitely agree. I'm not super keen on the VFX React stuff, but I know it's working out for them, so.
They're getting insane views, and the production cost is certainly a lot lower.
That is true. But also they have like a website where like basically it's Patreon and you can subscribe to a tier, but instead of like the tiers incrementing in like value, you pick a tier and that tier sends money toward a specific production. So if you want to see their dungeon, their D&D like recorded thing, you would subscribe to that tier and that would put more money toward that production and make it nicer and higher quality.
Yeah, like you basically, it's choosing the shows that you like.
Yeah, which I actually really like that. I think that's a really cool idea.
I think it's pretty slick.
Yeah.
Like I said, I actually worked with them on a video years and years ago because they're from here.
Stillwater?
Yeah, that area. Anyway, if you have eagle eyes and you know exactly what I look like, you can see me very briefly. Very, very briefly in the DayZ video, but mostly I was doing audio stuff and working behind the scenes on that one.
I like their VFX React stuff because they usually talk about how the effects are made. Yep, that is the series. Markiplier, you know, I've seen Markiplier's face in the thumbnails of that channel like a ton. And for a moment, I thought he quit his job and like started working with Porter Digital. And I was like, surely he didn't do that.
Yeah, he wanted to take a step back from the giant Supermondo channel and just go to a pretty big YouTube channel.
Yeah. But he didn't do that, right?
No, he just collabed with them on like 5 videos or something like that.
He interned with them for a month. What was the point of that? Was he actually trying to learn visual effects?
Yeah, so Markiplier like last year made this like whole kind of like choose your own adventure video series, you know, where he directed this whole thing and it's pretty neat. And then yeah, he was like, I want to take my stuff to the next level, so he collabed with them and he did some other stuff too, I think. But yeah, he wants to learn more so the next project can be even better.
Well, he picked the right guys to talk to on YouTube, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I think Quarter Digital are definitely like the... Well, I actually don't know that for a fact, but... Because you have people like Andrew Kramer, but he's not really a YouTuber. I'm trying to think if there are other... I know there are a couple other visual effects people like Film Riot that I watch. Does anyone...
Quarter are the only ones that are still just like, they do the YouTube thing. There are a lot of other, you know, like... they're closely associated with Freddie W.
Who is?
The Rocket Jump crew.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Freddie Freddie W. That's what that channel changed its name to.
Yeah, exactly. After Brandon went off to go work at a game company or found a game company or whatever.
Stress Level Zero?
Yep. Deep YouTube lore.
Right, I know. Now. I love this. This is my shit right here. Like, I love these two channels.
Located in the same building.
Yeah,
in LA.
Yeah. On Hunter Street, right? Like, why the fuck do I know that? I'm a stalker, bro.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, we're the same way with, like, LTT and stuff.
Yeah.
I remember the Langley house. Anyway, yeah, Corridor is, like, the only one of those that didn't, like, transition into other stuff. You know what I mean? Like, they're just doing the same sorts of, they make cool YouTube videos, they talk about how things are made, give you behind the scenes, that kind of stuff. Rocket Jump kind of transitioned into the we're kickstarting stuff and making things for other sources, so on and so forth. So
yeah, they do have that Dungeons and Daddies podcast. You are right.
Dungeons and Daddies.
Dungeons and Daddies. I need to figure out how to slowly get Scott hooked on the prog rock greatness that is Coheed. You know, fun fact: the very first concert I ever went to in my life was headlined by Coheed and Cambria. But for Metal this year, I've really enjoyed Revocation's new single. Dude, Revocation is another solid like deathcore band. I like them. What are you doing there with the needle? This needle is spring loaded, which I've discovered recently. The point of it being spring loaded isn't actually to do what I'm doing, but it's to deal with dry tip. So when you pull it in and out, you can clear dry tip. But the reason I use it is because it's hard to show this exactly, but where the needle goes into that airbrush right there, paint likes to collect. And if I kind of tease it in and out, I'll often see the moisture or the cleaner in my airbrush start to get cloudy. And that shows me like when I've done it enough. If that moisture or that cleaner keeps getting cloudy, then there's still more stuff to tease out. But when it doesn't, then it's done. So yeah, I'm just doing that. Saw Coheed in Atlanta, best shot I've ever seen. Nice. That poor airbrush needs a good cleaning. You know, if the inside is clean, that's all that matters. I did just get like white ink all over it because I'm an idiot. All right, I'm actually gonna try one more thing. So this speed painting, what's going on with the website? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so there is a contractor currently changing the website, but I thought that he would not actually fuck with the live one. If you go to Miniac.co right now, Evan, is it fucked or something like that? Been down all day. Fantastic.
Yeah, don't worry, guys. The site is coming soon. Be the first to know when we launch.
Well, thank you so much. I got an Iwata Eclipse CS Plus, and it seemed to have a feature like that, and I wasn't sure what it was for. Yeah. That's what it's for, and that's what I use it for. Why is this guy working in production? Shake my head. Because he is not a professional. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know why he's doing that. I don't know why he would make another version of the site and work on that for testing. Because we are nowhere near fucking done. Oh, you know what?
Riley.
We'll
do it live.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
Maybe what he's doing, because I know he wanted to update it to a new Shopify theme. Maybe that can't really happen in production. So he's just gonna do that part. At least that's what one can hope. Okay, because this painting method relies so heavily on what Cujo's painting might call fat glazing, aka glazing with probably a more opaque paint than you would normally use, I'm gonna hit this model with a matte varnish before I do anything. This is also gonna have the side effect of, often when you use inks and you apply a contrast paint or a wash to inks, the white ink will just like kind of run off, even if you let it cure for like a day. I've only ever heard that, by the way. It's never happened to me. It's happened to me where like when you wait for like an hour or like wait for like 30 minutes and then apply a wash, it gets all fucky. But if I wait for a day, typically it's okay. But anyways, this also has the added benefit of locking down the ink to make sure that doesn't happen. Especially with me, I tend to paint by the seat of my pants in a way where I don't like really give things time to dry. So we'll make the glazing better, make that work better, stick down more, and then we'll also lock in this ink with a little varnish. And I don't really care about the protective qualities of the varnish, so I will thin it, which normally you wouldn't necessarily want to do, or if you do, you're going to apply multiple layers of varnish if you thin it. Well, fuck it, let's not thin it. Is it thin enough to go through airbrush? Anyone know? AK interactive matte varnish? Oh, it looks like it.
Find out in a moment.
Find out in a moment.
I definitely put matte varnish on my mini oil painting last night, and it came out more glossy than it was before.
That makes no. Oh, did you put thinner in it?
No.
Happens often with speed paint, from what I hear. Yeah.
Speed paint.
I've also heard that about speed paint.
Scott, Heron of Death would like to know, how would you describe the Night's Watch playstyle? Song of Ice and Fire. I know how I'd describe it, but I think he's asking you.
fat glazing and void blending. I would say that Night's Watch are more of an elite faction in A Song of Ice and Fire. Their standard troops are 7 points a unit, whereas like a Greyjaw army more like 5 points a unit, which might not seem like a lot, but in a 40-point game definitely adds up. So more of an elite army in the beginning. I don't know. They have a lot of everything. They used to have one play style that is different now, so I'm not super familiar with it. But they have damage. They have access to damage. They have access to a lot of healing. They're not like a super tanky race. Not a lot of high armor in there, but very low morale. Very good damage. Very good healing. Their orders, the tactics cards they use, vows, sorry, are fucking insane. They're like some of the best tactics cards in the game, I think, because they have like an effect when you immediately play them. Then they also have like a lasting effect that stays on the unit for the game. So really great deck, always useful, pretty much. Yeah, those are my wide thoughts. Vince Venturella, always good. Always a good idea to have a few drops of thinner in your airbrush before anything. But yes, Ultramat can go through without. What up, Vince?
Giving us that hobby cheating advice.
Heck yeah, dude. Shake your matte varnish. That's also, Vithiel, a great advice for anyone who's struggling with what Evan is struggling with. If your varnish turning out more satin or gloss than you think, maybe you have to shake it more. That's
probably what it is.
Well, let's ask Evan, who's an actual Night's Watch player, what their playstyle is.
They're dirty OP, all attacks.
No
the way
further.
I would describe Night's Watch is they are an action-oriented army. You cannot play them passively. That doesn't necessarily mean you're playing them very, very offensively. Like, Greyjoy has to be on the offense or they're losing.
Yep.
The other thing about Night's Watch that makes them very strong is they are only concerned with themselves. They don't have any sort of control effects or anything like that where they're focused on what the other player is doing. It's just, I play my own game, and I roll my dice, and you die. And all of their tactics cards are kind of the same thing. I make my units better. I do something, I make my units better. I do something, I prevent my units from taking wounds. They're probably the second easiest faction to play right now. The easiest being Baratheon. Because Baratheon, you just stand there and play triggers. And they're good. Night's Watch are real good.
They're good. You will not be in bad hands playing Night's Watch. And if you're losing, it's your fault.
It's probably the best starter box as well. Also, we just had 2 subs come in. Resdom, subscribing at tier 1. Ashland Gaming, subscribing at tier 1.
Heck yeah.
Thanks to both.
Thank you,
Subs
guys.
are appreciated.
Do I have any interest in playing the Conquest Last Argument of Kings? I have an interest in playing every game that exists. Some games I'm willing to buy. Some games I am not willing to buy. That would be one of the games that I'm not willing to buy and would rather have someone who has the game teach me it and let me use their models in that teaching session. Rensdom didn't think buying 1 sub was good enough. He gifted 5 more. Thank you, sir. Vithiel also prime sub, and then Rensdom with another gifted sub. Son of a bitch. Thank you for the support, guys. Specifically, Rensdom and Vithiel. Okay. Ashline Gaming, what up? All right, that should be all for the airbrushing work. Well, I guess I could do the cape, but let's take a look at this model, Evan. Ooh, maybe it's actually still a little wet in certain places. I'm looking at right here is a little glossy.
Man, I'd be so nervous holding a pick that close to my mini.
It's gonna happen. You're gonna fucking all the paint on. Wait, you ready for this? Oh no, the boots. Okay.
Not my boots.
I'm gonna blast this. Yep. All right, we're good. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the thing that I do with speed painting.
Speed
But I
paint.
feel like everyone is familiar with at this point, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's do it. I'm gonna actually use a more satin paint range. I think, so.
Pretty sure Satin's the Night's Watch character.
Nice. You wanna cut over to this camera first?
I already did.
Oh, nice. So I'm missing all of my AK Interactive paint because I brought them to the forge and then left my paints there like a dingus.
Oops.
That's fine though. I wouldn't use that for this test. I'm gonna grab some Citadel, some Vallejo. Give me some more Citadel. Yeah. I'll probably think more about it as I paint. But yeah, I'm gonna use largely satin paints because they're gonna take a wash better. But the way I apply them, like half opaquely, with like a glaze, is gonna benefit from them going onto a matte surface. So, that is the plan. Let's do it. Too early to start day drinking? I think it's time to start day drinking. I mean, you get to make your own rules as an adult. That's the beauty. All right, we're gonna use Citadel's Talaran Flesh, an old foundation paint that I've been a big fan of. It's just the only reason I like it is because it's a nice hue. I don't really have to mix a whole lot with it to make it just work right away. I'm gonna mix some water with this. Again, because I want it to be kind of translucent. All right, what kind of brushes have we got out here? I also left my brushes that I've been using a lot lately at the forge. Rip. Doesn't have a lot showing in terms of flesh tone, just the face. So I think we'll just start with that. There's a glitch in the matrix. Yeah.
Yeah, our capture card's not happy today, I think.
You and me both, capture card. Be angry together. Okay, so I'm noticing there's a bit of a void spot. Hey, viewer, quit buying stuff.
I don't know how they're buying stuff at the sites now, but thanks, viewer.
I think there's something wrong with the add-on. Because my wife has mentioned several times how when I say, hey, we sold like 3 things during the stream, and then it's like, she's like, no, you didn't. So there's something wrong with that add-on.
Well, that's good.
But sometimes it works because it happened like there was like a hoodie sale during the last gaming stream and I went and checked right away and there was a sale. So anyways, there is like a void on her cheek and also on her nose right there where I didn't get the greatest coverage. And like the other cheek looks fine. And it's because I kind of like scraped paint away like halfway through the process, like kind of accidentally. So I think I'm gonna put another layer of paint here, but I think when you're trying to do this, similar to contrast paint and speed paint and instant paint and all that stuff, when you first lay the paint down, just let it sit there. Don't fuck with it at all, because it's only gonna look worse when you try to mess with it. So just let it be. I'm actually gonna get some more water because this water has a ton of green and blue ink in it, and it actually was discoloring my skin tone a bit. Dade and Kate, the contractor is blocking the site so he can buy stuff. I don't think it really changes much, but it should be full. Yeah, that camera can output 10-bit 422 color over HDMI, which I don't know if OBS considers that full or not. I don't know what full and partial really means. Hey Scott, painting my first mini right now. Been tuning into the podcast for a while. Heck yeah, dude. What model are you painting, So Peak? What's the first mini? That's kind of exciting, actually. All right, we got some black here. I'm pretty sure this is Vallejo black, which is good. That's what I want. I'm gonna give Ash a black hair. I think she has, I don't know actually what color hair she has.
In the art, she is depicted as having black hair.
Okay.
Man, we are getting hacked today.
Why is that?
The green blocks, baby.
Oh no. I wonder if there's something on that computer soaking up cycles right now. Clyde Frog TV. Thank you for the Prime sub.
I just went through and started like closing stuff.
Okay. Camera troubles again? Yeah, it might seem like it. Lovable oaf.
We've localized the troubles to the computer, I think.
Yeah. The computer and also to whatever graphics rendering engine Chrome uses. That seems to also fuck with the camera quality.
Yeah.
It's like if we open Chrome while OBS is running, everything just goes to hell.
I mean, I could do it right now.
Do it right now. Show them.
Close Chrome and reopen.
Show them the Matrix.
Oh, it didn't even do it that bad. Just a little bit.
Oh, just a little bit?
Just a little bit.
Come on, OBS. You don't even fuck up when we need you to fuck up.
Come on.
You're so bad.
Oh, yeah. There we go. That was a nice big brick of black. Yes, Krish creates. The song minis do come pre-assembled. Pre-assembled and ready to play is kind of the name of the game.
Nice. Okay, I think we're gonna go with a whoa party time.
Yeah.
OBS sucks so bad, can't even recreate an issue consistently, LMAO.
A little too true.
All right. We're gonna go with a dark brown red, which I think is just gonna be raw oxide. I don't gotta think about it. For her like tunic thing that has scale mail on it. I'm halfway through the Night's Watch starter and getting tired of blacks, trying to implement some dark blues or blue highlights. That's definitely the play. Advice to clean brushes. I tried some soaps that are explicitly advertised for it, but there are always paint left in the bristles. Septimus, I think the best thing that you can do with that soap brush, or sorry, with that brush soap, is to make sure you're doing it consistently. Like when you finish a project, like say it's painting a hero character or painting a unit, like just go and clean all the brushes you use. I think consistency is really key to make sure it stays nicely. Because while that soap, it does work, but you know, it's not going to work on like paint that's like 4 weeks old. It just needs to be used more consistently. And if you have like a longer paint job, that maybe that's like a 40-hour display model, maybe at like various points you will use, or sorry, you'll do some cleaning, just so that you are being more consistent about it. We got 2.5K on you. Are we betting? Oh, Jesus Christ, Evan. This is the secret to getting me to paint models fast, is to have people betting on it.
Hey, most of the people believe in you, Scott.
But you shouldn't. Because now I feel, see, the thing is that if people bet on me, I feel compelled to make them, like the positive thing. I feel compelled to make that the reality. And then when they don't believe in me, I feel compelled to prove them wrong. So, I'm all sorts of fucked up.
People believe, Scott. 65K to 11K in your favor.
I mean, we'll see what happens. I might finish it just after the stream.
Whoa.
I've done that
Painting
before.
not on camera, Scott?
Yes. Well, it's still on camera. It's just not live.
Ah. That airbrush is really making sure it's full.
It doesn't need to stay on. Vince, I have used the Winsor & Newton brush restorer before. I bought the bottle a while ago and I use it intermittently. And I don't know, it doesn't really do a whole lot. Never been impressed by it. Has it worked for you? Another great tip for taking care of brushes is just like don't use them when you don't need to.
Hey, Scott, are you on your mark right now?
Screw you, Evan.
We still haven't come up with our super secret squirrel phrase for that.
Yeah. That's good enough. You can just say screw you, Evan. No. But yeah. If you're base coating like a large tank or a rhino or something like that, just use a bigger, shittier brush. Like if you don't need the accuracy of a sable hair brush, don't use a sable hair brush. Like obviously the less you use it, like the longer it is going to remain usable. So is the safe word speed racer. Sounds right. Thanks for the prime sub, 9 months. Thank you, sir. I'm telling you, Scott needs a little pads on his table for his forearms and elbows so he can have an index point for staying in frame. We have an index point. It's a green piece of tape, but the pads will definitely be better because I will be seeking out that comfort.
We just need to put Scott in like painting stirrups. Yeah, Scott knows this, but I often, for when I'm just doing like fast miniature painting work or base coating, I use a size 8. Like I do not bother with small brush. Sable or synthetic is fine because I'm just slapping on the initial layers. There's no reason to use your perfect scalpel of a size 0 or size 1 for most of the stuff we're doing. Only when you're at that making a pretty face.
Deluxe Materials Brush Magic is a good cleaner. Just get an e-collar and attach it to his leg and just give him a zap. That would definitely work. This paint ain't sticking very nicely. Maybe this brown is kind of washing on more than applying like a thin, smooth veneer of color. And maybe that's just on me for not cleaning up my brush good enough. All right, do a little brown tunic, has some trim on there. We will turn that into golds. I'll make this part navy blue. For boots, I'll make black. Oh, you know, she's got like a little bit of a brown collar up here as well. The question is where does the collar end and the armor begin? I think it's like here-ish. Size 8 sable, that's some luxurious base coating. Yeah, a size 8 sable would be like $70.
No, I get the cheapo ones.
Yeah.
Not the 8404, the like 560 series or whatever that is. They're mid-tier sable.
From Raphael.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I could go out to my car and actually grab it, but that sounds like a lot of walking. Sun's Ride says, "Hey Miniac, working on my first bust, and the subject's body is metal. I want to make it look more flesh color. Would you go in with an NMM approach and just use that with more fleshy colors?"
So the model is sculpted with armor, and you want to paint that armor like skin. Am I understanding this correctly? Is that what he said? I want to make it look more like I want to make it look more flesh color. Would you just go with an NMM approach and just use more fleshy colors? I fear if you use... Is your hope to make it look metal? Are you trying to make the armor look like skin? Yeah, I need more descriptions.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I read the question out.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I understand it.
Right. Yeah, the model looks kind of bionic. Okay, so yes, you want to make the armor look like skin. Affirm or deny?
An armor made of flesh. A throne of bone.
Bone throne. So, like, what if Colossus was a flesh tone but still metal? This sounds pretty exotic.
Is that the word we're gonna use for it?
Yeah, I don't know what to use.
Sounds disgusting.
Disgusting.
Scott, are you into like body horror games?
Ooh, give me an example.
The upcoming game Scorn.
Well, I haven't ever heard of it, so probably not. But I mean, I like the horror genre. I love super violent movies.
Do you like did you like play Amnesia: The Dark Descent or
No,
Machine for Pigs or anything?
I did not, no, but I'm familiar and I am terrified of that game.
I find games a lot more scary than movies.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you're in the shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the Torn game is kind of like if the whole planet was made out of like the stuff in Alien, the H.R. Giger stuff. It's disgusting. Triggering. Biomechanical crap everywhere.
H.R. Geiger.
Yeah, you know, like the guy who did the design for the alien in Alien.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. Yeah.
Just a skin tone metal. I posted it in the mini Discord. Yeah. Okay. I mean, if that's what you want, then yeah, I would just use skin tone. But I'd be careful about what skin tones you pick because you might end up having it actually look like copper because copper shares a lot of skin tone hues. So I might go for like a paler skin tone or like a more reddish skin tone, less of an orange one. Monuments, low views. What up, Jason?
Hey, did I accidentally open Discord on your monitor or something?
I saw it flicker, but it did not stay open.
Oh, that's good.
Also, if I can make a recommendation, I saw that this is your first time trying NMM. You might just take it easy, you know? You just use a normal hue.
Yeah, just do Chrome.
Yeah, just do Chrome, yeah. You know, sky, earth, reflections, sure. NMM is so difficult as it is that I would just use a normal color like silver or gold or copper instead of trying to do a flesh-colored NMM for your first try.
Oh, I think NMM is super easy.
Yeah, it's actually really easy.
The trick is that you do like a bead blasted NMM, otherwise known as like Ray.
Beat blasted?
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like,
On Kenny Boucher right now?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. NMM doesn't have to be shiny or reflective or anything.
Just gray.
Cast iron with seasoning on it. It's black.
You know, actually, all of my NMM is actually just cast iron. Just gonna say that from now on.
Monument Slow Fuse throwing a sub.
Thank you, sir.
Actually, excuse me, it's Delicious Cornbread getting a sub for Monument.
Ooh.
Delicious cornbread.
What is the ad timer set to? It seems like I'm getting ads every 15 minutes. I have no idea.
We have a timer?
There are ads that run? Like I had no idea.
That I do know that there are ads that run. But I don't know if we can adjust the timer. I don't think we have the juice for that yet. However, what we do have the juice for is to run a giveaway.
Hey.
We're actually a little late on that. I was trying to figure out these video issues, so I figured I would work on that. So you said we wanted to do the cool giveaway first.
Yeah, which is the cutting mat.
Yeah, all right. So I've already got a cutting mat giveaway all set up. Cutting mat and sticker pack. Because you got to rep the brand.
Repping the brand.
Let me throw on that face cam so you can send some glare into the camera.
Oh, yeah.
It's the Miniac cutting mat. It's metric on one side, Imperial on the other.
There's the Imperial. There's the metric double-sided 3 mil thick self-healing, featuring the classic Miniac logo, which you can't see because Asha is blocking it. And also the decapitated Space Marine head. Not Space Marine, generic Spaceman head. Delicious cornbread. Fancy AF. Thank you, sir. The last person to win actually in chat right now, Rufus Kit, FY, cutting mat and stickers received in great condition. Excellent. Shout out to my wife for doing all the shipping. Yes. Type ! Moist to enter the giveaway in chat whenever Evan says so.
Yeah. I think I'm going to start it up right now.
Right now. Will it ruin my bank account shipping it to the UK? Well, you don't got to pay for it. If it goes to the UK, I'll pay for it. It's a giveaway. What makes you pay for a giveaway shipping? Evil people.
This one runs for 30 minutes. Make sure to get everybody in. Just Josh and you. 34 resubscribing. 2 months. What's his message? Whoop.
Lots of smaller streamers can't afford international shipping. Gotcha.
We're not a smaller streamer.
No, we're bigger streamer. Big.
I mean, I'm a little streamer, but that's a different kind of joke.
Is it because your last name is?
Yeah.
What it is?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. We'll just reuse this same dark sea blue right here. I'm really struggling here with this Vallejo paint. Doesn't want to stick on very nicely.
It's just not the right kind of brown.
All right. I could just keep the cloak that color. Why don't I do that?
Just do a couple highlights or whatever.
Yeah, no need to go too crazy here. Here's a question. Let's get about that painting cam.
Painting cam.
She's got what looks like some kind of scale mail here. Crimson Chaplain, can't wait to get my Tuesdays off again so I'm not watching over a fryer on my phone. Thank you for the sub, Crimson Chaplain. I really appreciate that. 16 months of subbing. Anyways, she's got the shoulder armor right here, which seems to be scale mail. And then like a line through the middle, which seems to be like the edge of a sleeve. And then more scale mail here, and then another sleeve edge. You know, shirts on shirts. And if you flip it around the back, it even seems more like this is its own individual shirt. So is Asha Greyjoy wearing 2 shirts of scale mail? Or is this just like a decorative ring through the middle of one scale mail sleeve? You know, it seems like 2 shirts. Is she wearing 2 shirts? You know what? Here's what we're gonna do.
Ride the rails. We've been streaming. Jumping in, saying he didn't know you streamed.
How could you?
Here we are.
How are things, Miniac? What war dolly we painting up? We are painting up Asha Greyjoy, the Kraken's daughter, from the game SOF, Song of Ice and Fire. That's about it. Man, those sleeves look fucking terrible. Lord Almighty. We're just gonna base coat those. I royally messed those up. Maybe this paint is just shit. It's not even covering over that raised detail on the sleeve. Okay. All right, we're gonna keep the cape the same color as the airbrush. And then I think we're gonna wash the whole thing in Quelia green shade. Actually, you know what? No, I will hit it with Thousand Suns Baal. What is this? Thousand Suns blue here?
Suns. All right, so people were asking about our ad setup. We have default ads set up, which is 90 seconds every 30 minutes. That is the default Twitch setting.
Is that too often?
What?
Is that too often?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. What up, Tabletop Collective? I'm not.
You know how you can avoid watching ads, though?
How do you do that, Evan?
Subscribe.
Hey.
That's right. If you're a subscriber to the channel, you won't see any ads. And you have an Amazon Prime subscription. That means that you have 1 free Twitch sub to hand out every month, as long as your 2 accounts are linked together, which is pretty easy to do. We always appreciate Prime subs. I won't say we appreciate them more than regular subs, but we maybe appreciate them exactly equal.
This paint is tinting this cloak rather nicely, or at least it was. Now I am struggling again.
Shout out to Tattooed Tabletop giving us a subscription.
Hey, you know, I saw him say something earlier in the chat, but I met Tattooed Tabletop at the Forge when I was there this past weekend. Super nice dude.
No tattoos, though, surprisingly.
No, he has tattoos. But yeah, he was a really nice guy. Thank you for the gifted sub. Cutting Mat. Cutting Mat wanted to remind me that we're doing a giveaway right now for the Cutting Mat. Woo! Type exclamation mark moist in the chat to win a double-sided A2 Cutting Mat.
Upside down.
That's upside down. And also that sticker pack. Exclamation mark moist in the chat. Ooh, got a little out of hand. Tier 1 subs for 6 months in advance? Does that mean that he just bought 6 months of subbing right now?
Maybe.
Fucking pog. It's pretty nice. All right.
Gotta get those bills paid up, Scott.
I know. We're gonna use Coelia Green Shade, if that is how you pronounce that. I actually don't know. There's a couple of good washes from GW we could consider. Coelia Green Shade or Drakenhof Nightshade. Yeah, I like Coelia Green Shade. It's that blue-green look. How long is this giveaway going on?
Giveaway's got about 20 minutes left.
Is there a game similar to Playstyle and A Song of Ice and Fire? I'm thinking of getting into it in the near future. I saw you had a video on it. I'm guessing it might be covered in that. I'll check it out later. It is not covered in that. Is there a game that's similar to Playstyle as A Song of Ice and Fire?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. Yeah, that's the answer. I actually don't know. I zoomed in way the hell in on the sculpt on the website, and it looks like the upper sleeve is a quilted material. Okay, nice. That's what I assumed, and so I kind of just painted it more that brown. All right, Evan, throw up that painting cam. Let's show the people what washing looks like. But no, I don't know an alternative to A Song of Ice and Fire. At the moment, at least. You know, there are some other things I could paint. I actually should do that first. Psych. There are some belts and stuff. I'll do the belts. Love me some belts.
Cold hard socks. Subscribe. Tier 1.
He cold hard socks. I always appreciate a fresh pair of cold socks. My feet are warm.
Especially when they're hard socks. Frozen solid.
Super easy to get on. Oh, I forgot people betted on whether or not I'm going to finish this model. Just picked me up some Cane's chicken fingers. It's a good day. Nice.
Any tips on painting deepkin flesh over black primer? The black is peeking through. Gross.
Is there a particular reason you are priming them black? I guess.
Black is hardcore, man.
Hardcore. I feel like with the Namari models, you're kind of just making your life harder unnecessarily. How do you subscribe via Amazon? I don't actually know the process. I've done it like one time. So I would just Google how to attach my Twitch Prime, and that will give you a nice little step-by-step.
Yep. Basically, you link your Amazon Prime account and your Twitch account, and it gives you access to Prime Gaming with Twitch or something like that. So you get some bonuses for your the games that they support. I know they give away a lot of stuff for Warframe, a lot of stuff for GTA Online, sometimes other games.
Apex Legends.
Yeah, mostly free-to-play stuff, but sometimes there's promos with quote-unquote real games. Robocopter.
Is that a real game?
Robocopterer, excuse me. Subscribing with Prime.
Hey.
Following the instructions. Yeah.
Like this.
And yeah, once they're linked together, then when you go back to Twitch, you should see basically when you try and subscribe somewhere, it'll say, do you want to subscribe with Prime? You go, heck to the yes. A little over 15 minutes left in the giveaway. Giving away a cutting mat and sticker pack. Miniac branded, of course, not generic stuff. That would be crazy.
No one wants a green cutting mat. Let's be real. Green cutting mats are so 2018.
Or Gray.
Gray. Oh.
Boring.
Big Noffy. Thanks for the Prime sub. All right. Asha doesn't actually have a lot of shit on her, which is nice.
She's got a lot of shit in her, though.
Yeah. A lot of belts.
Keep forgetting to make the button for belts.
Belt button. Did that Iden and Deepkin player describe why he's priming his Miles Black?
I didn't see it.
Okay.
But I see a lot of exclamation mark moists to enter the giveaway. Let me see if I can scroll. Son D's Nebbles. Man, I butchered that. Subscribing with Prime. Let me show that one more time. Let's see if you can get this one, Scott.
Zone de Nibbles. Maybe you don't pronounce the S. I don't know. It was a Tyranid. It's my first mini, and my cousin primed it black for me.
Oh, that's cool.
So it sounds like you don't have to prime your dudes black. And if the majority of them is that whiter skin, I might suggest that you prime them white or a lighter color just to make your life easier. German? All right, we're going to do some hair drying.
It's a German hair dryer. Yeah, Son des Nebels giving us the Prime sub.
You son of a mist. I can't handle what a Scott face cutting mat would look like after I inevitably spill super glue all over it. Boy. Okay. Now we're gonna wash the model in Coelia green shade.
Willow Blades. I never really got the ASMR thing, but I definitely think that the sound of a hair dryer doesn't qualify as ASMR. It's like the opposite.
Are you deciding for the people what sound effects they find sexy?
Yes. Viewer picking up the classic t-shirt in extra large.
Literally impossible.
Maybe. It's hard to say for sure. Might be the dev. The Turtle Dad subscribing with Prime.
Why are you so excited about that?
Because it's the Turtle Dad. It's a pretty good name.
All right, we're gonna try to soak up some of the wash that is collecting in awkward areas. Or maybe just too much of it is collecting in certain areas. Oh, I haven't done her face yet. I don't know if I want to do her face in green. I could, and I have in the past. It doesn't really end up mattering that much, but let's try to wash her face in Reichland Flesh Shade, which I should have
Reichland Flesh Shade.
The matte version of that.
Le Mat.
Huh.
Yeah, unfortunately, our computer's less happy with us today than usual.
Only we could figure out why. Because nothing is different about our setup.
We are hovering higher CPU usage today for some reason.
Like, I am losing paint on the model. Let's take
You
a look
mean
at
losing
this.
the paint? It's
almost
like leaving?
on the end of her nose right there. Missing some skin tone. I'm pretty sure before that point we had some. I don't know what's going on, but I'm concerned. So I did apply a layer of varnish, but maybe I didn't wait long enough. I don't know. I'm pretty impatient when it comes to letting shit dry and cure. Okay, cameras.
Here's what's really weird. The big beautiful wide shot doesn't do that at all. It's just this coming through this capture card.
I mean, all these cameras are going through a capture card that just stopped working when we restarted the computer before Thursday's stream.
Yeah.
So maybe it's the capture card, maybe it's the PCIe slot.
Burn it all down.
Maybe it's the shitty HDMI cable, maybe it's fucking some interference. Like, who knows? I am going to air dry.
You tried to sneak up on me with that hairdryer. Yeah, we should just change the theme of the stream to Vaporwave, and then it doesn't matter that we get all these glitches. Just throw up some animated GIFs of David's head. Yeah, we got this. I think this is a good suggestion, Scott. We'll just change the channel theming to being Vaporwave. And then the glitches are just part of the aesthetic.
Yeah.
And every time it happens, I can just go, Vaporwave. Then you'd have to be like painting Infinity models, though.
Yeah, like exclusively. Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. All of the extra weeb ones.
I don't like this new direction we're taking.
Change is good.
Not if it's weeb change. All right, give me that painting cam. What you doing? All right, I'm gonna take some time on this head here. You look real nice. Give me that glasses cam. Oh, that's the head cam. That ain't gonna work. Have I tried Infinity? Yeah, I've tried Infinity. I don't really know if I gave it like an adequate chance though.
Did Robbie teach you?
Yeah. We played one game of it and it's fine. It just kind of seems like a bit of a train wreck rules wise.
There's a lot. I do feel like, how do I say this in a very kind way? In my experience, Robbie is not a great teacher of games. He is a great player of games. And my educational sessions of Infinity with him, I have been left going, yeah, but why though?
I wonder if that's because of the game.
It might be. It might be.
Has Robbie taught you any other games?
When I was pretty early on in Song, he didn't teach me it, but we talked about it. And I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just talking about my ass.
It's okay. Some people aren't good at describing games. Hey, Scott, if you had to change something about 40K so you would like it more, what would it be? I would.
Everyone's Space Marines.
I would. Yes, I would play Horse Heresy. I think. I don't know. I think 40K. I don't know. I don't want to like. I mean, you guys are asking me what my opinion is. So I'll tell you what it is. I think that for me to be more interested in 40K, which I'm already interested in 40K, like just like every other miniature war game, I am absolutely willing to play 40K. But I think they could do with less races to make balance better.
That's racist.
They could care like more about balance and stuff like that. They could make their game easy to play. You know, they could have the rules available freely. Maybe even in an app that they develop. I think GW forgets that you can add value to your company without charging people money. So yeah, you know, it's just really difficult to get into the game. They don't make it easy on you. Less requirement of like buying like paper products, like books and cards and white dwarves and things like that. I don't know. That is a lot to ask. Those are some initial thoughts. Yeah, I'm already like interested in playing 40K, so like they don't even need to do anything. I will at some point play the game.
I've already said I think the only way I play Age of Sigmar is if John teaches me.
What do you want John to teach you?
Quality time with John, Scott.
Quality time with John.
He's got a couple of Sigmar armies, right?
He's got Boner Boys, he's got Osiark Bone Reapers, he's got Legions of Nagash, otherwise known as Soulblight Grave Lords. That's it. I think he's got two. He's got two Legions of Dead Army.
Oh, Vince throwing John under the bus. This is the reason I'm going to play against John, so I can win my intro game.
Yikes.
Boom.
They made the kill team rules and gave them for free today. Fantastic. Step in the right direction. I heard that they did that with Warcry as well, but it was because of an accident. I don't fucking know. I don't know anything. Damn, Vince really roasted John.
This is a pretty good one.
Yeah, I feel that though.
All right, Vince, I got a question for you. What's your favorite edition of 40K? As someone who's been floating in that scene for a long time.
He floats in Age of Sigmar.
Well, I know he does that.
Yeah, we'll see if he has an answer to this question, but I have a feeling that he's not going to have much of one. What's your favorite edition of Age of Sigmar, Vince? Are you I mean, I'm pretty sure you're the kind of person that just likes the current version the most, but do you? Are there other versions of Age of Sigmar you feel like were better than the current one we're on?
How many editions are there of AOS?
It's hard to say. I think we're on 3 right now. But there have been other changes in between 1, 2, and 3, so it's hard to say what version we're on. But yeah, Rufus Kid is right. 3.0 for the big changes. Current AOS is best, but there's always room for improvement. You want to know why, Vince? Because the game sucked so much dick that it could only go up from there. Woo! Woo! Goddamn!
Spicy.
I'm just kidding. I'm messing with you, bud. Bud, man. Shout out to people calling people Bud. I fucking hate being called Bud. There you go. There's a weapon against me. You want to piss me off? Call me Bud.
All right, Bud.
I think Bud, like any term to refer to me that is like makes me seem as though I'm like a young person, not a young person, but like inferior. You know, Bud just feels like, oh, hey, little guy, like, how you doing? Like, guy, fuck guy. Don't call me fucking guy.
Every time I show up from now on, I'm gonna say, hey, kiddo.
Yeah, kiddo. Yeah, calm down, Bud. Yeah, I'm not your pal, guy. Yeah, champ. These are all terrible words, and they're making me cringe. I hate them.
You know what annoys me? When people don't shout out that a giveaway is ending soon. And by the way, a giveaway is ending soon. Got about a minute and a half left of the cutting mat and sticker giveaway, exclamation mark moist in the chat if you'd want to enter. If you don't want to enter, you don't have to. No pressure. It's just a little bit of free stuff we're giving away. Got one more giveaway that we're going to do pretty soon. So this ain't your only chance to get something. Yeah, 1 minute left.
This is your only chance.
Southwest Minis just subscribed. Subscribing with a cash payment.
Wow.
Went to his local ATM.
Deposited it in his Twitch account bank.
That's truly the dark future.
Yeah.
When there's purple ATMs that you can deposit money into to send to us.
Oh no. The darkest timeline.
Yeah. Please scan your thumbprint to donate to Miniac. Oh yeah, we should totally put up a Western Union thing on the Miniac page. Donate via Western Union. Don't worry, we're totally in the United States, not in Antarctica or wherever. All right. Entries are closed. Let's see who's getting a cutting mat. 101 users, 101 tickets. Picking a winner. Logical Semantics.
Hey.
Sound off in chat. You are our winner of the cutting mat and sticker. We don't hear from you. Oh boy. Oaf giving away some subs.
Woo! Thank you, Lovable Oaf, for the gift of 5 subs. You got a sub from Lovable Oaf. Make sure to thank him in the chat.
Logical Semantics, we need you to sound off in chat. Prove that you're here, that you're watching, that you love us. Maybe not that last one. It doesn't matter if you love us.
It's very important that we know that you love us.
I mean, we can believe. Oh, if the other giveaway is a secret. We're going to give Logical Semantics another about a minute and a half to sound off in chat. And if he ain't here, we pick another winner.
Rip Logical Semantics.
Yeah, it looks like they're probably not in chat, but they might figure it out. They might come back.
Do my glasses keep popping into the frame?
Oh, yeah.
Like right now, am I in there? No?
Now they are.
What? Oh, I can't see it. It's behind.
If you turn your head to look.
It's behind the chat window, so I can't even see it.
Yeah, sometimes it's not behind the chat window. We've definitely gotten you see the world through Scott's eyes shots today.
Okay.
It's just the nature of these things.
Sorry, stream. I don't care if you can see my glasses in the frame, but as long as you can still see the model being painted. Oh, damn, it's hot in here. Uh-oh, it's the Rona. Can't cough. Epic Zoom function.
All right, I'm calling it. We're picking another winner.
Rip.
Sorry, logical semantics.
You fucked up, bro.
Just gonna watch this VOD like a month from now and go, what?
Like shit.
Hydrodominus, I believe. Yeah. Hydrodominus. Sound off in chat. Hey, there we go. All right, so here's what you got to do. You need to send us $10,000 cat. No, send us a PM. I'm gonna sound off in chat right now, responding to you. If I can click on things, OBS.
Clicking on things is good.
Send me a PM with your full name, shipping address, and email address. And we will get this stuff out to you as soon as we possibly feel like.
Usually it's the following day.
Yeah. Yes, carry along, Alfarius. The real reason that 40K survives is because of the memes.
That is true. What up, A3? Good thing I'm actually Alfarius. Nice. Okay. I hate it when models don't have like eyes, but they have like sockets where eyes should go. It's like super unhelpful. Because now I have to create an eye with white paint.
I am of the opinion that it's not really worth doing. I don't really put eyes on things that aren't there. I just do the sunken holes in the head kind of thing.
That's why you'll never be great, Evan.
That's true.
Team fuck eyes.
Mike knows what's up.
Come on, guys. You can do it.
No. I tried yesterday on Jamie, and then I was like, oh, yeah, no, I don't do this.
Yeah, you're like, actually, I hate this.
Yeah.
A suggestion of eye is all you need. Team everybody else goes, yes. I just need to throw some shade in there, and I'm done. Okay, hold on. We got to get a poll in chat right now.
All right. All set.
Are we all on? Are you guys? I feel like you guys are all on Team Fuck Eyes. Flood, dude. Like everyone's saying, flood the sockets with wash, and I'm out of there, dude. Come on, team. We're better. Also, fuck drilling barrels. I'm definitely on that team. Unless I'm painting like a one-off Space Marine. Then I'll whatever. I'll do whatever. Make it look nice.
Space Marines also, have eyes.
Are you
Volumetrically, a Space Marine's like 4 times the size.
Yeah. I think there's a bit of a mold slip on the side of her face. I think her smile continues, but at like a lower place. That's problematic.
Putting together this poll right now. Hang on.
Hang on. We're getting there, chat. You can show me how much you all hate painting eyes. I'm really struggling.
Right. Do you paint eyes on song scale minis, 30 millimeter? Yes, all eyes are pretty. No, team fuck eyes. Only clearly modeled ones, or I paint eyes on the cloak.
See, you can't give people a troll answer because they're just going to pick the troll answer.
No one's picked the troll answer, Scott.
Fine.
People are sincerely invested in this.
As per usual.
Yeah. I also have painted eyes on the cloak before. Freehanding, baby. Cloak of eyes. It's my favorite magic item. Oh, Automod, loosen up, my dude.
What about the narrative? Painting eyes is just jerking off with sandpaper glove on. Ah! Results are the same. It's just painful getting there. I don't know if I agree with that.
This is pretty tight. Also, this vote is pretty close.
Oh, God. This face is a travesty. Oh, God. Oh, God, I'm fucking it up even more.
I'm with you, Mike.
Okay. Take a step back, take a look at her face, whatever. Okay. It's at a place. Now we're going to try to make eyes where no eyes exist.
You know what will help us make eyes?
What?
People throw their prime subs this way.
I need your prime sub energy right now.
People of Earth, throw me your prime sub energy so I can paint eyes and divots.
Oh my God. There is like a collection of paint on the tip of my brush, and it's impossible to paint with it like that. I forgot. When I'm sculpting with paint, I need to start with my shadow here.
The Erixinator is subscribing with Prime. He's throwing you his Prime energy.
Whoa,
Skaver, gifting a sub.
Okay. That left one.
Alex is getting the big stretch in.
Oh, yeah? Left one's seeming okay. Let's repaint over that that right one because it is looking a little shit. There you go. There's an eyeball, right?
Time to go vaporwave.
That's an eye, isn't it? Oh. Okay, you see this? Do you see this little thing on the end of my brush? This little thing.
Bristles?
No. You see where all the brushes, all the bristles come to a point, right?
The tip?
It's right there. That's where they all come to a point. And then there's this fucking thing that's a millimeter longer than my tip.
Oh, the guide hair?
Sometimes brushes have a guide hair and sometimes they don't. DC Goose, thanks for the sub. Did we see that? That notification when did it pop up? Snip that hair?
I don't see it.
I'm not gonna
DC Goose?
DC Goose just subbed, but I don't think I saw a notification. Maybe Streamlabs is fucking up today.
The internet is down.
Legit?
No, I'm saying like all the internet. Not here. It's someone else's fault.
Okay, good. Exacto it off, Scott. Vince, you are a masochist. I'm never gonna do that. I wouldn't snip it off. I wouldn't cut it off. I would just pull it out.
Oh. You pluck it?
Yeah. You follow the hair down to the ferrule and you just snap it right off. You cut it off? Tell me you don't cut it off, Evan.
I use toenail clippers.
Oh, oh God. You actually?
I have done that.
Oh my God.
I'm with Vince. I don't pull hairs out ever because it can disrupt the glue and pull other hairs out. But
you gotta do it carefully.
I have cut it with an X-Acto knife, or I have clipped it with fingernail clippers, not toenail.
No, you're all savages. You don't fucking do that. The shape of the brush is never gonna be the same if you actually cut one hair, fine, more power to you.
Yeah, I'm pro as heck.
Okay, sure. Yeah. All you people can't fucking paint eyes, but you can clip off one hair on a size 0 sable airbrush?
Scott, no. It's
hairbrush.
You can't paint eyes. It's fuck painting eyes. That shit's for nerds.
Okay. You're the savage. So, okay, here's the thing. The pulling of the brush bristle, I thought was a recommendation. I thought I got that recommendation from Broken Toad. I wouldn't be so gung-ho about one particular method unless I would actually recommend it to me.
You're sucking other people into your conspiracy now, Scott.
I don't know what's right. Okay, I would never recommend cutting the hair because I would never trust any of you assholes to do it the right way without totally fucking it up. Because I would fuck it up. So I feel like maybe it's the right play, but like you're definitely gonna mess it up.
You just need a brush guillotine.
Yeah, okay, that's what it is. The brush guillotine.
That's the next Kickstarter, because you've got the brush coffin.
Yes.
And now you need the thing that loads them into the brush coffin or prepares them for it, which is the brush guillotine.
Love that. All right, so I'm painting more brown than I need to paint in here in these eye sockets. Just because I can always just trim the brown. Give me that paint cam, Evan. That ain't it. He's gonna find it. Don't worry, team.
There we go.
The brown right now is too big. It's not the same size eyes either, but it doesn't really matter. So I can trim it with skin tone color, and I will do that. But the whites of the eyes, those need to be the same size. Sounds like a Miniac product for sure. Pull the hair away from the cluster, then cut it. Maybe that's the play. Maybe it's a combo. It's when there's only one bristle longer than the others in the painter. I'm familiar with the guide hair. I've bitched about it before. I think in my brush video, I've talked about guide hairs. Part of the reason
I got rid of all my guide hairs.
Yeah, I enjoy the Raphael brushes the most because they seemed to not come with them, which I'm not sure if that's actually true.
They probably pre-cut it.
Scott's going team fuck eyes. No, this is par for the course, bud.
Oh, Scott's definitely a masochist.
Absolutely. Look at that. I turned her eyelid into an eyeball.
I can't see it.
What can't you see?
The eye. I can't see what you've done.
What? Yeah, you fucking can't. Don't fuck with me.
I can't see it at all.
No, you can't. What's wrong with you, Evan?
Remember, I'm looking at screen.
Yes, you can see the white dot in the middle of her
I
face.
cannot see a white dot right now. Hang on. Let me look at the big screen.
Evan, you need glasses, bro.
Dude, don't worry.
Fuck! I fucked up. Can I wipe it away in time?
Did you just brother blob your mini?
Hold on. Wait.
What we're seeing right now is a team fuck eyes moment.
No, we're good. Oh, so you can call people bud? No, we can call you bud? I didn't say you can't call me bud. I said I hate it.
There's also an irony in that I am slightly older than Scott. So
yes. But also, yes, you can't call me bud, and I can call you bud.
This just in. Yes and no exactly tied for the eyes poll. 27 votes apiece. Only clearly molded ones with 11 votes. And I'm going to put that for song minis in the no.
Holy
camp.
shit, it's actually tied.
It's exactly tied.
Oh, yes. I'm so happy.
I can kind of see it.
What do you mean you can kind of see it? There's
So chat, here's another way to make Scott mad. Don't throw aspersions on his work. Just say that you can't really see what he did.
Yeah, that's definitely the worst.
Yeah, because if you just directly insult and say, "Oh, well, your colors are bad" or whatever, he'll just blow that off because it's a matter of opinion or whatever. Fuck the haters. But if you say, I have no idea what you did there. I can't. What do you mean? You worked on this for 10 hours? What? Where did the time go?
Yeah. Are you done yet?
Destroyed. Obliterate.
Hand you a finished model. Is it done?
Yeah. Oh, that is the rough one.
Yeah.
Good on drink?
I'm good on drink. Thank you, sir. These base coats are great.
So I help out at the local paint night. Oh, also, oh boy, Hiraichu, resubscribing with Prime for 13 months. I'm sure I got that right. No problem. I help out at my local paint night, and I always ask when someone brings something to me to look at, are you looking for feedback or just a review? Like, do I think it's good or not? Because as soon as you start giving feedback, if you say something like that, if they think it's done and you don't, you're starting from very different places, and it can be very unintentionally hurtful.
Yeah. I think another helpful question is just to kind of ask what they're going for. Like if they're going for a competition result, then like go hardcore on the feedback. Viewer, thanks for not buying a shirt, you liar. And an enamel band. But yeah, so instead of figure out if they're painting it for an army, for competition, and then once you figure that out, then you can tailor your feedback. I'm just trying to get the eyes to be the same shape right now by kind of trimming away the eye white and adding more eye whites. And then once they are the same-ish, I will fill in the eye with a pupil. At this point, I'm kind of just ignoring any eye detail.
Hey, you know what we need to do?
That might exist.
We need to do the other giveaway, Scott. It's time.
All right, Mishap, thank you for the Prime sub. Yes, okay, we are giving away, as this is the painting stream, we're giving away some beautiful display models that Evan is going to show you guys right now.
I'm not doing it yet.
He's not doing it yet, okay. What? Okay.
Because my stream deck died.
Now,
there we
just
go.
because like her eyes are closed, yeah, they're not done yet. I just painted the white of the eye. I still got to paint the skin around the eye, the pupil, all that shit. Are you able to provide any insight, my guy? Luck of the Humps. Luck of the Humps, can you restate your question? It is no longer in my chat window. But I would love to answer your question.
Oh my God. Are we back to the Stream Deck not actually working?
Evan foolishly thought that he could rely on the Stream Deck.
No.
I'm so happy that someone else has to fucking deal with that piece of shit. I don't understand. So many people say it's so good. It's not. It's not good. There it is.
There you go.
So this is the Eowyn versus the Witch King of Angmar diorama from Mindwork Games. You get this whole thing by typing in !moist when Evan says the giveaway actually starts. But yeah, we're giving away this whole diorama. It's based on artwork. It's obviously not super canon with Lord of the Rings, but it's like their own interpretation. It's Frank Rosetta artwork.
Frank?
Rosetta. Looks beautiful. Love it.
Let's do 20 minutes. I didn't just arbitrarily pick that out of my head.
VODs are on YouTube. Yes, they're on YouTube, sir. I think !VODs will get you a link to the VOD channel. And the coffin will indeed come to the merch store in the future. Probably Q4 this year, Q1 of next year.
Are those Kickstarter proofs that I'm looking at on the table in front of me, in fact?
Oh yeah, those are packaging proofs. I kind of want to show you guys these.
Yeah,
proofs.
sure, show them off.
I'm gonna show this in a Kickstarter update, but I'm waiting to have some good news for the STLs.
You get the sneak peeks here on the stream.
You do, you truly do.
But I want to say that the giveaway has started for the minis, the display. !moist in the chat while Scott gets these out.
Hold on. Let me grab 2 more Dutch eyes so I can really demonstrate what's going on here.
Dutch eyes?
Yeah, that's the plural of Duchess.
Do you paint Dutch eyes?
I do. I have painted Dutch eyes.
Oh, okay.
Fuck.
Hog.
Stream. You can hear me.
Let me bring up the...
Oh, this will work.
Yeah, this is what the giveaway is, Chad. Pretty cool diorama. Really love any sort of artwork that depicts violence against women. Wait a minute.
Wait.
What's happening here?
!moist in the chat to win this beautiful diorama from Mindwork Games.
I think my favorite part about this is that he's barefoot. And you can like clearly see that he's barefoot.
That's what he's about.
Yeah, he likes to feel the beach between his toes.
Okay, here we go. We need a giveaway pop up in the corner. Maybe. Okay, so I'm concerned that this thing is gonna get bent in shipping. And so I wanted some kind of cardboard sleeve for it to ship in. And so I got one of these done up. And it can just sit inside of it really nicely. Get bubble wrapped after that. And then it won't get crunched, or it'll have less of a chance of getting crunched. Then we also made the same thing, but for the miniatures. We designed the packaging, and by we I mean me. I thought to make the boxes exactly 1/2 width of the 75 mil boxes. These are 2 32 mil boxes side by side. Little hole cut out in the middle there so you can pull them out. But again, they're recessed and they're lower, and they're also the exact same footprint as the brush box ones. So they can be stacked on top of each other, take up the same footprint, not the same width. Maybe we'll change that. This is still like, we're still in revisions. But yeah, these 2 things, you can stack them, they'll fit in a box nicely. They'll protect the label. They'll make everything nice and neat. And now this is kind of a big daddy down here. This was version 1, which I think uses too much cardboard. Nice little black box. Open it up. It can fit 3 boxes side by side, so it can fit 6 32 mil boxes as well, because again, they all fit. Someone said that Amber is going to enjoy something. I bet Amber loves you standardizing. Absolutely. So the size of this, the overall size of this, actually was based on a box that we can buy from Uline. So it'll just fit right in the box. No packaging material needed. So these fit in here nicely, but you might notice another little cutout there on top of the boxes. And that, of course, is for a brush box. So that fits in there nicely. Obviously, the lid closes as well. And this feels kind of extra, but it's really nice. And so
kind of extra. I'm gonna be real.
I know, honestly, like that's just slick, real clean. Opens up, boom, brush coffin, models right below it. So I was thinking, and it's gonna depend on pricing, so I'm not guaranteeing this now, but I was thinking that we would do this for the collector tier, the one where you got the 3 classes, the 3 models, and the box, because like this is what it stores, all that shit. And it also feels more luxurious. You spent more money, maybe you should get more. Again, not guaranteeing it's gonna happen, but definitely considering it. Bro, did you have a secret job designing packaging we never heard about? I didn't design this. I drew a shitty drawing on a piece of paper, and I was like, I want to organize the boxes like this, with this gap and with this much height. And then someone who is much better than me made a die, cut it out of cardboard, and then folded it all. So I didn't do this. Someone else did. I just said how I wanted things to be oriented and how much gap I wanted. But yeah, I think that'll be nice. But we'll see though. I gotta get a quote first about, if I order however many of these, how much is it gonna cost me? So we'll see.
And the boxes double as terrain.
True. That's the little sneak peek. And if you are a backer and you're kind of like, where the fuck are the STLs, Scott? The Warrior, the Witch, in 32 mil are done. The Ranger is still giving me some problems. Namely, when I break him off of his supports, parts of the model break off first before the supports do.
Oh, that's good.
So we are thickening some of those problematic areas to make the experience great for you. We also had to go through a lot of different supports and revisions to the model design-wise itself, like making the head smaller or bigger, making details more simplified. I think we're on like version 1.6 of the Ranger at this point. He's being quite a bitch, but he'll be done soon. Where is your YouTube videos, Scott? New studio? We're gonna need a repeat on that question, Mad Cannon. The person who got that DM kit giveaway is ogling those boxes.
Yeah, because they're gonna make terrain out of them. Because we gave away the Army Painter Dungeon Masterer kit.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy, stream broke for a second there.
Uh-oh.
One more time, we're doing the giveaway for this puppy! Exclamation mark moist in chat. About 13 minutes left on that giveaway for the giveaway here. The giveaway. Yeah, because the Stream Deck stopped working, I had to take it out of studio mode to make this work, and then I forgot that I was out of studio mode, so whoops. Exclamation mark moist in the chat. Mad Cannon, that's how you enter. As always, we will remind you, if you're in a country where you're not normally allowed to enter giveaways, don't. But we can't really super police it because of how Twitch works. So it's a pretty cool diorama. If you actually enjoy painting miniatures, you'll probably enjoy painting this.
Here's what it looks like when you give a model too small of pupils. She looks insane.
I can't see him.
Okay. Please tell me people on a computer can see these.
Let me.
I mean, a computer with a real monitor.
Let me. Oh.
Right? Yeah. So these are too small, but these are about getting the placement right.
She definitely has the look of a crazed lunatic.
Right. Yeah. This is what happens when you make your pupils too small. But
this is the when someone farts below decks face.
All right, let me make them a little bit bigger now. Now that I got the location right. We're getting a little bit of wonk. We'll fix that by just repainting the pupil.
You know how you could have avoided all this trouble, Scott?
Yeah.
Hashtag team fuck eyes.
But I like eyes.
Yeah, you have Dutch eyes.
Nice.
I'm a professional.
Professional what?
Shit poster. Mad Cannon, this is Asha Greyjoy from the Song of Ice and Fire miniature war game. Based off of the Game of Thrones novels by George R.R. Martin.
Look at that. A model that didn't have eyes now has eyes. You can do it too with 3 simple steps. Starting by becoming a Twitch sub.
Yeah, but Scott, are you sure those eyes are pointed in the same direction?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I see what you're doing. Can't trick me.
10 minutes left in the giveaway. Exclamation mark moist in the chat to enter. Let me go back to the thing where I can actually show. Oh, nope. Hang on. Yep. Okay.
Things are happening. I'm not watching, but I'm scared.
There we go.
And now you can, oh, okay. I didn't see it. What did you change? I just made the black pupils larger.
We'll go back to that momentarily. I just wanted to show off what's in the giveaway. It's this beautiful diorama depicting violence against a helpless woman who has a sword. But I'm sure that she couldn't possibly be in a battle with this guy. No, impossible. Seeing some first-time chats from people entering giveaway. It's good stuff.
Good stuff. Welcome. Welcome to the first timers. I'm sure he's mentioned it previously, but what does Scott like so much about Song of Ice and Fire games? Is there a specific mechanic or an aspect of the system, or is it just IP? There is an entire video that answers that exact question called My New Favorite Miniature War Game. I would watch that. That answers it. It's concise, sweet, 12 minutes. Boosh. And it's a banger of a video.
Scott, if someone were to want to just buy this diorama because they're not confident they're going to win, since we have 90 entrants so far, where would they go about doing that if it's on sale somewhere?
Oh, yeah. It is definitely... Well, it actually might not be on sale anymore. But if you were to find it, it'd be on mindworkgames.net. Boosh. I indeed love that video. Thank you, sir.
Shout out to the 289 close personal friends hanging out with Scott and I right now. Chris Create says it is on sale. Let's see if I can actually link to the mini itself.
Okay, that's nice. I didn't think it actually would be. So I know it was limited edition. I mean, I think it still is if it's still on the site. Okay.
Isn't pretty much everything that they do limited edition?
I think it is, yeah. Okay. She has no philtrum in the middle of her nose, so I'll give her one by just drawing a little thin black line and then highlighting on either side of it, making that thin black line even thinner.
I feel like I'm having a hard time finding it here.
I'm struggling with getting a nice thin black line underneath this bottom lip, or not black line, but a shadow, skin tone shadow.
Thanks, Mike. Yeah, apparently there will only be 400 copies of this this bust or diorama.
Okay.
Oh man, his head is hollow?
Whose head is hollow?
Oh, maybe that's just for the art.
I don't think it's hollow.
What a disappointment.
Got some red here on my palette. I don't know what it's from, but we're gonna use it. Get some warmth here.
Angel Heraldez in the chat.
Angel Heraldez in the chat. Seriously?
Yeah.
What up, Angel? How's it going? Okay. So. We've got some. Oh, God. Make it stop. Starting to add some warmth into the sides of the face here, making sure to sneak that color all the way into the tops of the cheekbones. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of the red. Red is your friend. Even on the sides of the temples, you know, really go crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Those eyes look okay. I think the pupil on the left one is a little bit too small. Don't fuck it up, Scott. Whatever. I'm on Team Fuck Eyes now.
You're not gonna do a red wash in there? Hashtag 420 blaze it.
Yes.
2 minutes left in the giveaway, by the way.
Oh God. I think I went a little too crazy with the red glaze. One side of her face here. Maybe you shouldn't listen to me and you should fear the glaze.
Hashtag fear the glaze.
Yes. Okay, now we're going to take some white and mix it into my skin tone highlight that I've been mixing heretofore with just yellow. Now we'll do the final highlight here.
Giveaway ends in 45 seconds. Last chance to get your entries in for Ewan versus the Nazgul Lord from Mindwork Games. Exclamation mark moist in the chat to enter.
All right. Yeah. It's looking a little okay. Some of my skin tone actually went a little too high up on her right eye. So stage left, this one, and it made this eye appear as smaller than that one. But that's not something I'm really gonna worry about right now. I'm pretty happy with this so far. Hi, Scott. I've been joining the YouTube videos for a few years now. I highly appreciate all the content you put out. I recently moved to Twin Cities. Any recs on a hobby/game shops that I should check out? The right eye looks better. Yeah, a bit better. Crumbly Bits. Yes, I would check out the game Zenter in Roseville. I would check out the Source Comic and Games. I would check out Hub Hobby. I would check out, I guess it depends where you're at. I'd check out Dreamer's Vault. I'd check out the Tower. I would
Tower Games.
Tower Games, sorry. Check out Gaming Goat. I would check out the Forge. Yeah, it kind of depends where you're at. Team Wonky Eyes.
If you're looking for just supplies for painting and some other stuff too, Scale Model Supply in St. Paul also has an insane collection of all kinds of stuff. If you're just looking for a place to play that doesn't really sell many games, Lodestone Coffee and Games, shout out. West Metro, lots of fun. Big Adventures League night out there. The giveaway is closed. I'm about to pick the winner. I was just holding off because we were talking about all these cool local gaming stores. Also, the Forge. Shouldn't leave the Forge out of this, right?
I already said it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay. Mad Cannon.
Woo! Mad Cannon.
The maddest of cannon. Sound off in the chat. If you're here, we're going to send you a diorama. Yeah, there's some exclamation marks.
All right.
14 question marks.
I made
yes, for real.
For real.
For real.
We need you to message us your shipping address, your email address, and your first and last name. Message us that on Twitch. DM the Miniac account on Twitch.
Yeah, I keep trying to... People are talking too much. send me a whisper with your info, and a package will
mysteriously appear.
Head towards you, seemingly as if by magic and on its own. Hey, Scott, are you on your mark?
Don't ask me that question right now, Evan.
High stress environment.
Woo! Okay. I was just painting in the recess shade on the bottom of her eye. This one, a little bit too big. That one, perfect. So we'll just make it a little bit smaller by doing some highlighting right below it. Woo! These eyes are looking spicy.
Starting to think that there's not a lot of hope for you finishing this mini in the next 30 minutes.
I mean, this is the most important part of the model. So I could just like phone it in for the rest of it.
Matt Cannon, you need to whisper those to us, not throw them in the chat.
Oh boy.
They figured it out.
Okay, good. We're going crazy with red paint over here. Maybe a little too crazy.
I'd have like moderation tools.
You should have moderation tools.
I should.
You not? Look at that face. On a model with a shit sculpt. Not easy.
Sculpt's pretty good for the price of the mini.
Okay. Price is no object. Give me a better model.
You know, I would love if they would do like a Song of Ice and Fire Masterworks series. Where they're like all CO cast or something like that for heroes or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I never know if that's like worth it for companies to do.
It probably isn't, but like if it's a limited collector's run or something like that, they could probably do it. Because I know that these are all 3D sourced models, right? So
yeah.
It's very likely that they could adapt them, and you know, it's like, yeah, okay, to get the heroes for a faction might cost 3 times the regular price. But getting actual like full-blown, high-quality, crispy sculpts of Dasha and stuff, where you actually can see where there was theoretically an eye before,
yeah,
that would be pretty sweet. I would buy that.
I would also buy that for what it's worth. If anyone's listening, Army of Toes. Thank you for the sub, Prime sub, 2 months. Thank you.
And the Cobbenheister.
Cobbenheister.
Subscribing with Prime, both of them.
What's Scott's go-to Greyjoy list right now? Evan, why don't you pop into my Song of Ice and Fire account and give him my 2 NCU crazy list. It's currently, I'm 2-0. I don't care who I played. Played Curtis, then I played the other Scott.
You won against Curtis?
Yeah, but
Is there any proof of that?
Oh, you could ask him. I will say he conceded prematurely. He definitely had more gas in the Free Folk tank. But a win is a win, and I'll take it. 2-0 off stream, of course. Okay, Evan was there for the second match. I won, right?
I wasn't really paying attention, honestly. Anything could have happened.
Bruh, 2 NCUs, what are you on? You know, here's a theory. If an army is an aggressive army and it needs to shove it down your throat to win the game, maybe you need more things on the table to shove people's throats down.
You talking about your bananas list?
My bananas 2 NCU list. I do not recall. Yeah, so I just, you know, maybe I'm trying it out. I played like 100 games of Greyjoy at this point, so I gotta switch it up a little bit. Like 95% of those have been with 3 NCU. So with 2 NCUs, you have more models on the board or better models on the board, and they could just kill shit more. And maybe that's good for Greyjoy. So who knows? I'm working it out, you know. But yeah, that link that Evan just put into the chat is a list.
I think that'll work. I'm not positive.
It will. But yeah, that's what I'm currently using. ATM. All right. Let's keep doing some highlighting here.
Wolfie Curtis would be the one to ask about what to get next for Targaryen. Targaryen starter obviously is all Cav, so depends on what direction you want to go in. It's very popular to get Bolton Flayedmen, the chosen unit for Drogo to go in these days. Obviously, Heroes 1, Mother of Dragons, which is out of stock everywhere. I don't know. I don't think that there's any wrong choices. You just kind of fill out your list from there.
Drogo in Vets is actually not to be fucked with.
Drogo and Vets is fine. I think that people just, because they nerfed Vets slightly.
When did they nerf Vets?
Didn't they remove their Fueled by Slaughter?
That is Blood Riders.
Oh, that was Blood Riders.
Yeah.
That's right. No, Vets is good.
Vets don't seem great, but I think they have swift retreat. So when they attack or someone attacks them, they can retreat.
When they get attacked, they can retreat. Yeah.
Yeah, which then allows Drogo to charge more. And if you know anything about Drogo, that man is charging and attacking multiple times a turn. So it's a really disgusting combination, actually. Also, Daenerys, the one that takes a token off and gives you rerolls in conjunction with Drogo. It's terrible. It's fucking brutal. I hate it. You know, I actually know a bit about Drogo because he kills me all the time. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Flayedman. It's like the 8-point cav unit of the game.
It is the 8-point unit of the game. It is the gear check. Is your 8 points better than Bolton Flayedman? Yes, no. If no, just use Bolton Flayedman.
We need an 8-point unit up in the Greyjoy army. Greyjoy? Greyjoy.
You got silenced them, and they're 7 points.
Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of 7-point units. I got no 8-point units, though.
Well, on the other hand, you could have, like, Casterly Rock Honor Guard, which are an 8-point unit. And are real bad. Curious now. Let me see how Honor Guard are doing. Probably not getting any play, so there's no data on them.
Rip.
Pretty much. If you are buying a t-shirt from the store that seems to be down.
Yeah, we gotta look into the settings of that thing.
Might just be that they're doing tests or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe it's programmed to make us look like we do more volume.
Maybe it is.
Mad Cannon wants to know, what would you like to see a Conan movie? Like Conan the Barbarian, I assume?
What would you like to see a Conan movie that's good or a series?
Yeah.
Oh, are you asking? Oh my God, yeah, like a Conan movie, like a good Conan movie I would definitely watch. Which is not to say that the first Conan movie isn't good. The first Conan movie is fucking great.
Amazing.
The second one is a little, I think they kind of missed the point. It's like, let's make it funny. And yeah, it's kind of bad. First one's great though. Yeah, I'll take a Conan movie. I always pick a movie over a TV show. Always. Any day of the week. TV shows suck. They don't suck. I just like movies more.
Oh, yeah. Casterly Rock Honor Guard coming in with 18 games played since their release. All of July. Win rate, 42%. Woof.
Not great. Can we check out the 2 NCU Greyjoy list? What's the win rate on that?
Unfortunately, it's kind of hard to do it by list.
Maserath was doing it. He was showing me. He was like, here are all your Greyjoy lists broken down by how many NCUs they take and whether or not it includes Relentless. And he was like, basically, you're doing it wrong. And I'm like, fuck.
Woof. I love the stats site for what it represents, but God, do they need a UI designer or something?
Yeah.
Oh, also, apparently, if I look at the map on the stats website, it just destroys the camera. Look at that. Look at it go.
Okay, I really need to pee. Okay, I know we're close to the end of the stream, but let me pee. Okay, I'm gonna pee.
No.
Just get like a wireless cam and just bring them into the bathroom with me.
That's for content for the OnlyFans channel. All right, your mic is on stun. Hey, a package. Wow. Is it anything good? It's light. Might be a mini. Noah Sellers, yes, the second giveaway is done. It is sad to say, but there will always be more giveaways in the future. Our winner for that giveaway was Mad Cannon. Who can't stop thinking about Scott's OnlyFans. Yeah, the mini painters calendar was pretty good. A pretty good thing. Scott, do you have any copies of that mini painters hot calendar?
Existed.
Scott claims it was never real, but he's lying. He is absolutely lying.
Your hate of TV shows is just your limited attention span. I say as you spend 6 hours painting one plastic figurine. You know, I would say the opposite. Well, I guess you could definitely play it both ways, right? Because a single individual episode is shorter than a movie, but a whole season, obviously longer than a movie. All right. Scott's gonna hit that Bowflex prep for the beefcake. Yeah, I know. I need like a year of runtime. Asher has some really nice sculpted hair. So like, you know, the bathroom is like super close to our office.
Yes.
I've been starting to do this thing that is a terrible habit where I'm like unbuckling my belt as I'm like walking out this door. And it's like, there could be literally anyone there. And it's just like, what are you taking your pants off? It's just like, I'm going to the bathroom.
All right, I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
So my radio station job, because I'm the only person there, I definitely have done that same sort of thing.
Yeah.
Walking into the bathroom.
Yeah.
You know, because I know no one's gonna be in there, right?
Right, yeah.
There was a person in there once.
Oh no.
They weren't looking at me, so they didn't see me like mid opening up.
Scott hanging dong in the hallway. Oh yeah, sometimes.
Just walking around. dropping trowel.
Yeah, dude.
You know how it be.
It's dangerous. I'm not the kind of person who, like, takes their seatbelt off like when they're like on the road that their house is on, you know, kind of like I'm almost there, I'm ready to get out of the car. I'll even like open my car door slightly as I pull into my driveway. Like I ain't fucking around, okay? I'm about to get in that house and relax. Swing low. This is Asha 2 because Asha 1's model is a fucking train wreck. Yeah, that model sucks. I actually bought the pewter Dark Sword one to replace Asha 1, and then Asha 2 came out, and I was like, oh, okay, this model's good enough. You know who this reminds me of? Ash from, speaking of Rocket Jump. Shit.
From Evil Dead?
No, the female Ash who has short black hair, and she's like a writer for Rocket Jump, but also she has a ton of other things she does on the internet.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, what's the name? What's her brother's name? What's their name? What's their last name? Someone help me out in the chat. Someone in the chat's gonna know. She has like hair like this.
Is it Ashley Birch?
That's Birch.
Ashley and Anthony.
Anthony. She's like in Allstate Farm ads now. Have you ever seen the film?
I'm sorry, she's in what?
She's in Allstate ads.
Okay, you definitely said Allstate Farm.
Allstate Farm. State Farm. She's in State Farm ads.
Oh, okay.
Wait, is Allstate and State Farm two insurance companies?
Yeah, those are two different insurance companies.
Okay.
You like saying Gamers Grass Workshops?
Nice. That actually works.
Ashley Birch is Tiny Tina?
Yeah, dude. She does a lot of
I
shit.
didn't know that.
There's a scene where one of the main characters walks out of the bathroom buckling his belt, and another goes, "Oh, that has to stop." Your anecdote made me think of that. I have not seen Kicking and Screaming either versions.
I will say to our gripes about these softness of these song minis, there is always the option of buying the original Dark Sword George R.R. Martin Masterwork series pewter minis. Many of those are fantastic sculpts. Many of them.
It's a nice alternative solution.
Only problem I have with that is some of them don't match their faction aesthetics.
What example do you have?
The Night's Watch in particular look pretty different from the actual Dark Sword minis versus the Simon minis.
Okay. I don't want to highlight her face with just straight up white. Only in like very tiny amounts.
Love it. Speed paint, and it's painting a face for 2 hours.
Hey! I do what I enjoy.
That's true. And it is a great face.
It is not, actually.
It's pretty great for considering the model it's going on.
Oh, thank you.
Because you're not working with detail that was already there.
Correct.
That's looking nice.
Kind of doing a little specular hair, light in her hair, kind of a longer bangs. Same name, two very different films. Kicking and Screaming is for college graduates trying hard not to have to adult. I definitely feel that.
Feel like she's got a bit of a cat mouth.
Yeah, maybe the philtrum was a little too intense.
The philtrum's in a camp.
You're the worst, Evan.
I know. I'm going to throw something on your monitor.
Jay Schaefer.
Jay Schaefer just subscribed.
Okay, show me the
Prime.
monitor.
This has been the experience today a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Just yell at me.
Well, the problem is as soon as I say something, you turn your head, and then we're not getting glasses vision.
Okay.
Is this going to be a 4-hour stream?
I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, when Evan turns that stream off, I'm gonna keep painting. So,
I mean, this model's probably getting finished today. However, is it getting finished on stream? Looks like it's up to me on that one. Oh, Mike, I always keep the cameras on.
Scary.
No, you can't change your vote, Double D's minis. Looking pretty grim for the people who thought you were going to finish the speed paint in the 3 hours. You made a lot of progress, though.
Thank you.
Better face than I put on any of my song minis.
That's not hard.
Whoa!
Whoa! Can I change my vote after I've seen the majority of the stream?
No.
How does gambling work?
I have seen the dice roll. Can I change what I bet?
Now that I've seen the end of the game and Scott has lost, can I change my vote? You should have been fucking smarter in the first place.
Never bet on Scott.
Any kind of Scott, apparently. Lummox Beast, what up?
I feel like the way that Scott played the Martells on the stream is like the demonstration of what not to do. In the sense of, I run in, I'm just going for it. I want to show people what these guys do. Martell is very elusive, pick and choosy about your fights, don't get engaged kind of faction. Win on points is kind of the name of the game with them, I think.
Okay.
Because they just do not have the offensive power to just like obliterate you.
Can you make excuses for why I lose too? Or
that's because you're bad.
fuck. Does she have a beauty mole? It kind of seems like she's got a little bump. She's got a little bump. We get a. Yeah, we're gonna zoom in on this. I don't think it's obviously it's not a beauty mole, but should I paint it like one?
I'm gonna go with yes.
Look at that bump right there.
Where?
Let me make the camera stop.
Oh, right next to her mouth. You know, actually, hang on.
That right there looks like a beauty mole.
This is Asha 2.
Yeah. Now you can see this model close up. Are there different game sizes for A Song of Ice and Fire? There are. There's a 40 point, 30 point, 50 point. Those are the general points, but obviously you can play however many or however little points you want, but the game is balanced for 40, I believe.
Yeah, 40 is like the mainline mode. I have also seen variant rules for alternative list building that put it at 42 points.
Oh yes, the
And then
alternate points.
There's also some stuff out there from like the old prototype campaign, which had increments of 5. So 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. You can just choose whatever point amount you want to play with someone, though. 40 is like the standard, but if you and a friend want to get together and play a 60-point game on a bigger field or something like that, go for it. The rules make it clear that you basically just add 2 VP to the win requirement for every 10 points that you add.
Definitely did not know that.
Scott, are you ready to play a 200-point versus 200-point game?
No.
90 minutes.
90 minutes, a turn. I want this highlight to be more blue on her hair. Let's grab some blue here.
Mad Cannon, I just got back from Gen Con. Scott goes to Adepticon every year, because Adepticon is Scott's secret home.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to LVO this year?
Mm-hmm. In January.
Yeah. Going to teach a class there?
Yep. All right, let's get some ochre color.
Ochre!
Avalon Sunset.
Oh.
Four combat units and 3 NCUs is pretty meta. I think 3 NCUs is pretty meta. However many combat units you get with those 3 NCUs is
Yeah, the more the better.
Whatever you can fit in, honestly.
I think most people are aiming for 8 activations these days, honestly.
Yep. Everyone's like, wow, free folk rock. How do I play more like free folk?
Pretty much. Well, the more you can make your opponent do stuff before you have to do anything, the better off you are.
Right. Yes. The longer you can wait to do the things you care about, the better.
Yeah.
At least it seems that way. All right, let's start adding in some highlights here to the leather bits. Have a mustardy brown. I don't know what that sound effect was.
It was probably letting you know that this package arrived.
Nice. Thank you, Amazon.
Should I open it?
Sure.
Ooh. It's part of the job, opening other people's packages. All right, chat. Guesses to see what's in the package.
It's a dildo.
Sent to the office, of course. Set dressing. Oh shit! I'm keeping this.
It's a song-themed dildo.
I'm totally keeping this.
Oh, is it Molotov Chrome?
Yeah.
You cannot have that. It's the most expensive paint I've ever bought in my life.
Well, you know what they say, Scott. Possession is 9/10 of the law. You know what it is right now?
Ah,
I got him, chat.
you did get me. Thank you. It's expensive paint because it's not paint. It's ink for a marker, and it's the refill 30 ml container. I think this costs 27 bucks. So kind of painful, but
Shout out to Marco Frassoni, who uses like Maltau for everything.
yeah. I've been using this pen for the longest time, and I had to break it to get it to work, which I'm sure you don't need to, but I did. But yeah, I ran out of that, or it's starting to get a little funky, so I bought the ink replacement instead of the pen this time around.
You can spray that stuff through the airbrush, and it is incredible.
Oh my God, yes it is.
I think I primed my Dark Eldar with a Molotov color, a One for All brand, because of Marco Frazzoni.
Yep. Need to get that guy to come here.
One of these days, I'm definitely going to try to paint. I think my Blood Bowl army in 4 hours, based on his thing, his steps, trying to kind of like, I don't know, because like I've been making YouTube videos for a long time. I've kind of figured out at this point that sometimes there is unspoken advice, just because you don't think it's advice, or it's so intrinsic to your process that you don't even think to even mention it. And so I really want to watch his videos very carefully, very diligently, and then try the process out and really figure out all of the things that I feel like he isn't telling us. I feel like there's more to it than what is being shown and talked about in the video.
I'm a member of his Patreon, and I have watched some of the real time,
Mm-hmm.
you know, where he does the whole thing in 4 hours on 10 minis.
Yep.
And it's just, it's shocking how quickly he's able to work.
Yes.
No part of me thinks that he is cheating in any way.
Oh, no, that's not the implication that I'm getting from you. I just
Okay.
mean like the way he's able to, he has such confidence in what he's doing with each color that he's like never unintentionally going back or cleaning up stuff. It's just like boom, 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 moving through it.
Damn.
Guys got chops as far as brush control and stuff like that.
Wish that I had chops.
Okay, Scott, you're a talented painter too.
Oh, thank you. Ever heard of Ushi metal polishing powder?
I haven't. Sounds interesting though.
About 5 minutes left in the stream.
All right. Not gonna mix any more Averland Sunset in that brown. Getting a little too yellow for my tastes.
Powder you rub onto a surface to make a chrome finish.
Yeah. You have to like heat it up or something like that, or is it because I've heard people do that with graphite.
Yeah, the graphite thing I'm aware of, where you take a little bit of it and you do it on the edge. You
Yes.
get like a super polished kind of the rough hewn metal edge of a piece of armor or whatever.
Yeah. That I am familiar with, so maybe it's the same thing as that, just super fine.
Yes and no. It's kind of a pain.
More common in scale modeling.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my next big project to expand my painting repertoire. Is I have a 1/35th scale Merkava tank, the Israeli main battle tank.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a diorama with that because I've never done anything like, you know, bigger than D&D scale minis, heroic scale, whatever you want to call it.
Okay. Nice. Larger scale. Why did you choose that instead of something like a 75 millimeter display model?
Because I want to really get out of my comfort zone, and also tanks and robots are cool.
Okay.
So
Nice. Someone asked me what I recommend for the spots on Jaguars. Let me just start this by saying that I've never painted a Jaguar before, and generally speaking, I avoid animals like Jaguars and just animals in general because they're hard to do. But if I were to paint an animal like a Jaguar, I would first zenithly paint it, which is to say I would highlight it volumetrically. And then I would paint the spots on afterwards. And then following the zenithal information of the highlighting and shading below, I would zenithally highlight and shade the spots.
interesting.
That'd be my method.
Heinz the third in chat saying he doesn't know for sure when Warhammer uses 32 millimeter and when they use 28 millimeter scale. My answer to that is Warhammer uses Warhammer scale.
Yep.
Their minis are kind of gigantic in a couple ways. They got really big heads, big hands. They're just kind of overall bigger than the stuff you're going to get from like WizKids or CMON or any of that stuff. But also, Space Marines are supposed to be like 7 or 8 feet tall, so there's that too. Eat big to get big. These days, it seems like a lot of companies refer more to the size of their base as their scale than the actual height of the mini. That's what I've noticed. You know, like there's a lot of games that talk about being a 25 mil game, but their figures are still 30 mil height. Infinity is kind of an example of that, where their bases are often smaller. Song of Ice and Fire uses 30 mil bases for their infantry. That's what Asha's on right there. And I believe that Warhammer is on a 32 mil base for their humanoid figures. So
I don't think any company is really claiming a scale.
yeah, it's an artistic thing.
Yeah. It's kind of like what hobbyists use to like kind of describe size, but really not size. We're really describing like the ratio of the body parts. Like what to expect.
Yeah. Now, you can get true scale miniatures for things like the tank that I'm doing is 1/35th scale. And you can go on any of the scale model supplier websites and get 1/35th scale humans that match the scale of that tank. But that's bigger than miniature wargaming. Those are like roughly 50 millimeter tall people.
You also might think that you want to paint 32 millimeter true scale miniatures. Let me tell you,
You don't.
you don't. You do not. It's very difficult.
We have gotten closer to that with modern artistry. I mean, like, you look at the sculpts from like the 80s and stuff, and they are true DK mode, giant heads and truly big hands. We have moved towards more realistic scaling. But yeah, just taking a regular full-scale human and shrinking them down to 32 millimeter is really hard. Those hands are real small.
I tried with my 75 millimeter wood elves. I just shrunk them down. I simplified some details and then 3D printed it, and it was a joke. It was an absolute joke. Then I made like 7 revisions, and then I painted one of them in that video where I was painting the frost elf lady.
Yep.
And that was fucking insane. And then I made more changes, and now we're currently at where we're at right now, which, you know what, I can actually show you. Hashtag sneak peeks.
Ooh, sneak peeks.
Sneak peeks! Let's see, where are they? Are they in here?
They're in your sneak peek folder.
My sneak peek foam tray.
He's searching, chat.
Aha!
He's trying to remember where he put his little... There we go.
My-
Here we go.
My revisions. So first of all, I don't know. Just look at this.
Let's go to the camera that actually shows the minis.
I mean, the thing is this looks fine on camera, but she's got eyebrows, she's got eyelashes. These things are impossible to paint.
Yeah.
In comparison, Ash's face is so much simpler, which then makes it easier to paint because there isn't a lot of mysterious bumps on the face other than that one beauty mall. Anyways, this is the first version, or one of them. And then this one has a larger head. It has more simplified details. For instance, the horns are pulled in on the sides of the head, making casting easier. The individual strands of hair are made larger, easier to paint. Her like skirt of branches in flora and fauna has been made simpler. The number of straps around her leg has been reduced in number. She has runic, like ritualistic scarring on her shoulder, which looks like a pile of shit at this scale. So we removed it for this scale. She has a much larger vambrace on her forearm, again, to make painting easier. You can't see it here, but the branch detail
on her like wizardy branch arm is made much more thicker and easier to do.
Wizardy branch arm, is that a technical term?
It is.
Oh.
She used to have 2 daggers on her thigh, and she has 1 now. So it's just like all of these little quality of life. We got rid of her eyebrows because again, fuck that. You want eyebrows, you can paint them. You don't need them to be sculpted on this scale.
Hashtag fuck eyebrows.
Yeah, hashtag fuck eyebrows indeed. There's a lot of changes like that. I mean, if you look around the model, you'll find endless changes where it's just like, we just made things simpler. She has like a little fucking tooth trinket on her belt there. That is gone. This belt splits into 2 on the left side. It doesn't do that anymore. It's just 1.
She's just a little thickened up, it looks like, too.
She's a little thickened up, a little scale increase of like, I think a 5% bump. Zuiko painting, or Zuiko. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it, my dude. But yeah, so there's a lot of these in here. I have a lot of like versions of these models. Like here's the warrior. Here's where he started out. Here was a version where I think his head got a little bit too big. And then same for the ranger. Like this is madness.
Madness.
Head a little bit too big again, made kind of overcorrected a bit. But again, a lot of detail simplification. All this to say, you don't want to paint a true scale 32 millimeter model. You will hate yourself. I know, because I made several of my patrons paint the very first versions of the 32 millimeter wood elves, and they hated themselves. It was terrible. You rated me a week ago, returning the favor. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you. How was your stream? Was it fun? What are you guys doing? Some more of this, and a little bit of that, and a little bit of this. So I watched 4 horror movies this weekend. I watched
4 score and 4 horror movies ago.
Exactly. What did I watch? I watched Nesting Dolls. Recommend. That was a good one. I watched From the Beyond or From Beyond. From Beyond.
Did you have to say that like more dramatic like?
From Beyond.
There you go.
Little giallo horror movie, Italian director. Kind of scuffed, but really good prosthetics. In typical giallo form. I watched The Power. I gotta leave it. I feel like occult horror movies, while they are my favorite genre of horror movies, are kind of on the way out. They're just a little not exciting. We watched another occult horror movie that I can't remember the name of. Zuiko painting is the master of tiger stripes. I believe it. Will those be available? Absolutely, yeah. All the Kickstarter stuff, other than the plinths that Evan ordered 1 million of.
I didn't order 1 million plinths, Scott. I ordered $1 million worth of plinths.
Okay.
God. Jeez.
Get it right.
I expect delivery by Friday. That's right, chat. The secret to getting hired by Miniac is to buy $1 million worth of limited wood plinths.
Yeah, it's to pay me essentially.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just getting my money back. Real slow.
Hereditary though. Yeah, but
I don't know. I was subscribed for long enough that I think my first 2 paychecks probably I paid for.
yeah, probably. I
Woof.
was just giving you your money back.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thanks for letting me borrow it.
Ever seen House, the Japanese horror movie, not the House MD TV show, I assume?
HAUS House.
No, I think it's just House, like regular House.
I don't think I have, but it is on my watch list. I have it ready.
1977 horror movie. Oh, I think I watched this.
The picture is like a giant cat, right?
Yeah. Big orange cat.
Red. Yeah. Definitely seen it before.
House.
I haven't seen that one yet, though.
it's hard. A lot of my friends, I don't know, it's hard to convince them to watch foreign horror movies. I also watched Overboard this weekend. Shout out to 80s movies. They're fucking fantastic. What else did I watch, though?
Shout out to Michael Mann movies.
Wait, is that the guy who directed Overboard?
No, I don't think he did, but
Okay.
he did direct Mindhunter or Manhunter. Excuse me, Mindhunter's the other one. Manhunter, the original film appearance of Hannibal Lecter
Ooh.
before Anthony Hopkins.
Is this good or is it not good?
It's amazing.
Okay.
It's actually my favorite version of that character.
Nice.
I mean, he directed Thief. He directed Heat.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Michael Mann is the fucking man.
I also watched The Wind, which was like a horror movie that was kind of already done by the guys who made The Dark and the Wicked. I don't know. It's like demons that affect people that would normally not be affected by demons. In this case, early like Western frontier adopters who are being like fucked with by like prairie demons. But is it prairie demons or is it their mind fucking with them? You know, it's
I hate prairie demons.
I hate prairie demons.
Always rolling into my camp, pooping in my campfire. That's sulfur. Ah!
I have not seen Prey yet, although that is very popular. People have been watching that a lot. I do want to watch it though.
I like that the impotent rage machine hasn't even been able to get it up for that movie. The people who are like, it's too woke. There's a woman in the lead role. That's bad. I hate that garbage, but it's just funny because they can't even manage it anymore. They're
Wait.
run out of steam.
What are you saying? They run out of steam.
Prey hasn't garnered that same sort of reaction from that specific crowd of reactionaries.
And what's your thought? What's the thesis on why that isn't happening?
Because it's stupid. That whole rage machine was always dumb, and
Oh.
now it's like people have just run out of patience for it.
Yeah.
So that movie is dope looking. So
It does look awesome. Whenever I log into Hulu and I see it, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Prey. Damn prairie demons running in the road at night end up costing me more on my insurance. Scott, what's your favorite foreign film?
What movie recently won Best Picture?
Parasite.
Parasite was pretty fucking good. That seems like a cop-out answer. What else do I like? I liked The Wailing. What is your ranking for Predator films? I've only seen the newest one by Sean Black and the oldest one. And AVP, I suppose. I've seen AVP.
No matter who wins, we lose.
I think...
What?
Yes, Shane Black is in the original. Okay, according to Alex, Shane Black helped write the original Predator as well. He was in it for a short stint. He dies first, I believe. He's the guy with the glasses. I have seen House by the Cemetery. The blade that I painted recently turned out amazing. Thank you. I also think it turned out pretty nice. But I am sure as shit not going to paint them all like that. That would take way too long. Okay.
Shane Black?
Yeah.
Huh.
He directed the newest one. Or not the newest
Not the
one.
newest, but The Predator in 2018.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha.
Why are you hunting?
I didn't realize that he wrote The Last Action Hero.
Oh shit! Shane Black wrote Last Action Hero?
Yeah. He wrote Lethal Weapon.
What?
Yeah.
How old is Shane Black?
60?
Oh my god, he's old.
Alex, I can't hear you. We need to get Alex a mic in there. The remote mic.
Yeah. The two Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is amazing.
Yep.
More
See, that was the one like I knew. Yeah, that's the Shane Black vehicle.
Yeah.
Because that was his Directs World debut. 2005.
5.
Yeah. Last Action Hero, Arnold Schwarzenegger's best movie.
It's a very fucking good movie.
It's one of those ones that got panned because people like didn't get the joke, I feel like. They couldn't accept the parody element of it.
It was too smart for them.
It's just brilliant. It's so good.
It's such a fun idea
Yes.
for a movie.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers. But you didn't expect me to say that.
That's pretty good actually. It's pretty good. Arnold Schwarzenegger. We're gonna have to get Evan to do some more Arnold for us. The Nice Guy is also a Shane Black movie, correct?
Yes.
Also very good.
I wish that movie did better because I just wanted like another one. More of this, please.
Did it not do well?
Budget of 50 million, box office of 62. So no, not really.
Okay. I forgot. Yeah, you like espionage films, don't you?
I'm made of espionage, Scott.
What's the best James Bond movie? Just
Moonraker.
Moonraker.
And we're done. See ya for the next stream.
Moonraker.
Attorney X, the store is not working currently. You know, actually no. So I love camp James Bond. I love OG James Bond. The only James Bond I don't really love is the early Daniel Craig stuff.
Oh wow. Okay.
Because it doesn't feel like James Bond. It just feels like what if we made a Bourne movie, but the guy was named James Bond?
Okay. Yeah, a little too hardcore. No, not enough jokes.
It would be like making a Superman movie where he doesn't have any superpowers.
You know, Casino Royale is so good.
It's a really great film, otherwise.
Yeah. Okay, I see. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Sometimes the point of a character is that they get to be bad. Not necessarily evil bad. I just mean that they get to be them. It's like people who get mad when the Batman movies don't have anything where he's smart. You know, oh, you gotta do he's the world's greatest investigator or whatever. I hate it when the Batman movie is just he punches guys and bursts through walls.
Okay.
Henry Cahill? I believe you misspelled his name, but maybe I'm thinking that's not a person.
Model is challenging to paint. Trying to make all these details not look like trash. It kind of just look like trash no matter what I do.
But no, you asked me what's my actual favorite Bond movie?
No Time to Die.
Um,
Die Another Day.
I mean, you can't argue with Goldeneye, truthfully.
Ooh.
What do you mean, boo?
Ooh.
There's no better filmmaking buildup and reveal of its theme than the tank bursting through the wall in St. Petersburg. And that entire sequence is probably the best thing that Bond has ever done. Because they actually drove a tank through the streets of St. Petersburg in Russia. Because in the post-Soviet collapse, it was just kind of, yeah, sure, fuck it, come on over and film this. Absolute wild insanity. So good.
That sounds nice.
You gonna tell me you haven't seen Goldeneye, Scott?
I have seen. Okay, so I thought I had
Wait
seen.
a minute. It's happening right now.
No,
You're
I've
about
seen
to
it.
say. Okay.
I thought I had seen every single James Bond, and then I went and looked up all the James Bonds that exist, and I was like, holy shit. There's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of James Bond.
There's more Marvel movies than James Bond movies.
Oh shit. Okay.
That just tells you how they've really been cranking them out.
Yeah. No shit. Someone said The Man from U.N.C.L.E. is a good one as well. and I
Oh yeah.
agree.
No. Cavill was awesome in The Man from U.N.C.L.E. That
Yeah,
was a fun movie.
That one is good. Very good. Would you call Inglourious Bastards a espionage film?
Kinda. Espionage adjacent. How do I ban people?
Flash Man.
Oh, sweet. All right. Bye, Azathoth. Goldeneye is okay. Done. Opinions that are different than mine on the internet? No.
Okay, so help me out here. I know Golden Finger or Goldfinger. Which Bond is in Golden Eye?
That was Pierce Brosnan's debut
Okay,
in
I've definitely seen
1995 or 96.
Really? A Pierce Brosnan one is the best one?
It's the only good Pierce Brosnan.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
All the other ones swing hard into the big dumb. But GoldenEye is like perfect.
Is that the one where the guy has a bullet in his brain?
No, that was The World Is Not Enough, I think.
Okay. Video game Golden Eye, greater than movie. They didn't make a good film until Casino Royale.
See, that's the thing. I think that's definitely untrue. A View to a Kill, The Living Daylights, and License to Kill. The 80s Bonds are actually all three really good movies
Yes.
because they were reacting to the over camp cheesiness of the late Roger Moore films like Moonraker and stuff.
See, here's a question for you. Who is Bond? Which actor is Bond to you?
There, okay, so Rufus just asked it. Who's the best Bond actor? Because there is an obvious answer to me here.
Are you still thinking there, Evan?
It's a long dramatic pause
Okay.
because I can either give the wrong answer or the right answer now.
Come on, it's Sean Connery, right?
I don't know.
Oh boy.
early Sean Connery, I will say.
Oh yeah. He
I
starts
think it's just like Sean Connery in From Russia with Love is so different than Sean Connery, even just a couple movies later in Thunderball.
yeah, Thunderball's bad.
Yeah, Thunderball is not the best.
I do like From Russia with Love though.
From Russia with Love is great.
The friggin' theme song is really good.
Goldfinger is really good.
Yeah.
The original Doctor No doesn't really feel like a Bond movie yet. They didn't really have it figured out until, I would say, Goldfinger is when they started to really figure out what the character was supposed to be.
I feel like Octopussy is pretty good.
I mean, yeah, but they don't go to space.
They don't rake moons. John Connery, 100%. Oh, my wife's yelling at me. Okay, we have to be done. Okay,
What's yelling at you?
my wife. She's in the chat right now. Angie Ray.
Oh, yeah. We went longer because I was trying to give you a fighting chance to complete the minute.
Hey, I'm not trying, okay? I'm just painting it. All right, y'all. It's 4:33. It's time to come home. Love that email usage. Thanks for hanging out for this Tuesday stream, y'all. Sorry I didn't paint the model in the stream. My bad.
So there's a couple big winners here on that one, I think.
Couple big winners.
Yeah, I'm going to choose that prediction outcome right now.
You've been told. I have indeed. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Thank you for your support, especially viewer who was buying shirts on a downed site. My favorite supporter. Oh, thank you, Rufus. I appreciate you shouting my wife out there. Amber does all the shipping of the merch and whatnot and the giveaways. Thank you to the guys and gals who signed up and the winners for the giveaways we did today. We did that lovely diorama kit and also that cutting mat. We'll be shipping that stuff out shortly. Thanks for chatting and subbing and giving bits and giving donations. I really appreciate all that stuff, guys. I appreciate it a lot. I'll catch you this Thursday for a game of Blood Bowl with actually lovable Oaf, the one in chat.
Yeah, who's actually playing? Is it you and Oaf?
Yeah. He's gonna reteach me how to play the game.
Yeah, because the last time he taught you was like 4 months ago.
Yeah. He's gonna play orcs. I'm gonna play the Averland Avengers. Right? No. Something. It's not Averland. It is Athelloran Avengers. Woo!
We're definitely going to raid someone. I haven't figured out who it is yet, so stick around for that.
Yes. If you have any recs for raids, let us know in the chat. We're gonna raid somebody.
Yeah. We'll figure that out in a second. And as always, you can join us every Tuesday, just like this, where Scott paints about half a miniature. Says he's going to complete the thing on stream and never does.
Didn't say that. That was a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys. Every Tuesday, come hang out. We do giveaways most streams. Love to have you. We'll figure out Raid Malev. I mean, I'm always down to raid Malev Shinobi.
Sure.
Malev Duh Shinobi?
Malev Flow Shinobi?
Flow Shinobi.
Yeah, let's do that.
We'll do that. But I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for hanging out again. I'll see you next Tuesday, same time, same place. See you guys later. Pay more minis.